this, he's been going and massacring everyone in Dwantir.
Oh yeah, because like last
That way,
chance,
by the time the job's finished, he's like, "Oh, that's fine. Dwantir doesn't exist anymore."
God.
No,
Fuck all your houses. Break them all into tenements again.
This is about where, like, we're talking about the deal for a while, but
Okay.
like the handshake is at 38 minutes. So that's 10 minutes beforehand for all your build up, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch that real quick if y'all don't mind.
Yes, we do.
But this may end up being the end of Act 3, depending on how far y'all get. So I should probably try and remember what all was agreed upon. So I'll be back in a little bit after I watch this.
Oh no. He can do it while getting coffee. Unpack?
Charades.
Yes.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we miming now? Miming unpacking?
No, they have a stupid unpacking game that they've been doing.
That sounds pretty stupid.
All of you, have no vision.
Yes, I wear glasses, and
You have no imagine. If you don't see how
I can't imagine anything. Yeah, it's the worst. I hate it.
Oh my god.
It's the hardest thing to do. Is like, imagine you're in a room. Well, I'm fucked.
Oh, that's a good. Yes.
That's a horrible spot for a chicken, unless it's a live.
It's not a
chicken.
real chicken.
Oh, what?
Sorry, when did you say it started again?
I think he's just coming into the house at the 28. At 38, we have Lujane's request, and then the handshake after that. So maybe like 36 or so.
Okay.
And that's like 436. Look in the. Or yeah.
So Frizzy, they literally have boxes, and you click on the box, and you get an item, and you have to put it somewhere. You have to put it somewhere in the room. And there's no winning or losing, no positive anything for putting stuff away.
There's a victory state.
So it's Florida?
What?
You said it's a victory state.
I don't understand. I don't know enough about Florida for this joke.
It's a good God! It's a swing state, so it's a victory state. Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, we're too
I'm a
uncomfortable.
Canadian trying to explain American politics. Oh, this is going bad.
Do another Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
sometimes
said-
it's blue, sometimes it's
Chill,
red.
chill.
So it's considered one of the contested victory states. So typically if politicians can swing the state to their vote,
Good.
got it.
Oh, there's
This is
two
mad.
No,
faucets
Frosty,
on
I
the.
understand.
There's two faucets on the shower. What the hell?
Real quick, everybody, because I'm trying not to take up. You said around 28.
420. 428 is when he's kind of arriving.
My bad. Okay,
Yeah, 438 is when the deal is actually struck.
gotcha.
And
Now,
I don't know,
did
maybe
you go to
scrolling.
the 28-minute mark? Like just the
Yes.
28-minute mark?
Yes. Shut up. I'll be
And
back.
you can set it to
You're
2 times
so
speed.
cute.
Whatever.
You can set it to 1.5 times, 2 times speed, whatever.
Alright, 428 is where I'll start checking things.
Okay. The new arrival to your
Dancing
place
with the boots.
is putting a lot of clothes in your bedroom. So, yeah, this is her girlfriend.
What? Okay.
Look,
Ooh, what's
before-
in this
look
little
at
love
my boyfriend.
triangle? What the f- I really hope this is going on Twitch because it's
Oh, of course
so
it is.
random.
Of
Oh,
course it is.
I can't believe. Oh dear God.
Because if not, that's a deal breaker.
Uh,
That's as bad as the coffee and weights guy with all his matching like black and gray stuff.
what?
Fucking
Black
guy
and gray is a great color, as long as
No,
it's
look.
every piece of article of clothing I own.
Look, the character of this game, she's got colors just popping everywhere, and then she moved in with just this like shitty guy. And you have to unpack all your stuff and there's no place for you to put your diploma. You're not allowed to move anything to put your diploma on the wall, so you just gotta tuck it into a shelf, and it gets all sad. And it's like,
Well,
it's
that
like, hey,
sounds-
spoiler alert, you break up. Shocking twist. And then you have to move into your parents' house, and it's like, oh no.
God,
But now you got your own
that-
apartment and a girlfriend, and everything's
That just
better.
reminds me of the times I moved 5 times in 5 years. No, thank you.
God,
I'm
my
good.
university.
No. I have no idea. Oh, look. Is someone going to help me understand, or are we just gonna all live in
Okay,
this?
Chelsea's
weird-
just opening boxes of
I
her imaginary
tried,
girlfriend's
Frizzy.
stuff,
I tried.
And-
Okay.
and based
like-
on these things, she is excited.
Oh, we're just raiding their sock drawer. I'm like, okay.
No, we're putting stuff in the sock drawer for them.
Are you the moving team? What are?
She's
you-
moving in, and I don't know, your character's very good at moving stuff, so
I guess they're that company that they always hire.
are very good at unpacking, I should say. There's a company that
Can-
moved the boxes into the place.
Can you break fragile things? You know, accidentally, quote unquote. Cough.
Oh god, what is
Are things packed incorrectly? Because it's not really a professional
Yes.
move until you have kitchen utensils in with your bathroom stuff.
Yes,
Yes.
that happens.
Oh,
It's a good video
God,
game.
It is. Oh my God, you
Also-
are the moving crew.
Also, question: did they pack dirty clothes and use litter boxes? Because again, you're not really using a moving company until they like pack your garbage bag full of dirty garbage.
Jeez.
Like, I'm not kidding.
No, we have not had just like used kitty litter come with it.
It's like, well, there's Jasmine right there.
Maybe it's just military movers. That's all.
That might be just military movers. I
Like,
don't
they
know.
will literally pack anything they see.
You better hide your pets.
I mean, in this one, you do
pretty
pull
much.
a pet beetle out of a box. Like he's in a little box himself, but you know, poor
Is
guy
it
was just in a
military
box.
housing? Is it military
Honey.
housing you're referring to?
Where did the cat go?
Alright, I'm back.
In the boxes. Did you see
Are
the
you back?
box?
I'm back.
Did you find what you needed? Did you look at the right 28-minute mark? Or did you go to the
Yeah.
3-hour mark?
No, I got the right one.
Yay!
Do you have your coffee? Are you all set? Do you need like a massage?
I'm good to go.
Matt, you know we love you.
Yes.
I hated having to listen to the sound of my own voice, but other than that,
Hey, we're
Hey!
all that way.
We're all the
We're
same.
all.
I was gonna say,
I don't even hate it that much anymore,
And
which
I
is
jealous.
really weird because I used to hate it so bad. It was like,
Oh, I definitely did, which is why I won't
Yeah.
listen to it.
yeah, well, you have terrible taste, I guess.
I mean, we already figured that
You
out.
didn't
from
even
the
recommend
movies.
Ted
That's why you
Lasso
had to
to me.
listen to my recommendation.
Hey, I said nothing.
Hey. I'm okay, no.
All right.
It
Let's.
started.
I suppose we should get
It started. We're gonna finish it.
I said nothing, and suddenly I'm getting shade thrown at me. Like, what the fuck?
Welcome to the club.
Well, let's be fair. It was just deflection to try and get the attention off Chelsea.
It did
Yeah.
work.
It
Not
did.
gonna lie.
All right. So, excuse me. Last session.
So you're gonna have to stop it one day.
Y'all had. Are you playing that fucking unpacking game again?
Yes,
Not
they
anymore.
have
We're
been.
good. We've been good.
Don't let them
Okay.
lie to you, Matt.
What? No, it's working. Okay, you talk. Keep talking. Oh fuck!
That's what I thought.
No, no.
So no one could hear my. Fucking hate.
We were all just talking to the ghost of Chelsea. I forgot. I had Matt distracted me with his bullshit that I made him do.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go into a session where we conclude our dealings with a Fey Prince, and then we don't know what the deal was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We could have showed up and said like, "Oh yeah, and you agreed to give us $1 million and a new car," and he would have been like, "Shit, I don't know if that's true or not."
His first
wildest dream.
question would be, "What's a car?" Anyway. All right. So last session, y'all were escorting your Knoll prisoner back to the slave hideout where you knew it to be relatively safe. You asked the witch some questions. She seemed more interested in killing these rebellious slaves and presenting their heads to the carrion queen, but you did manage to get some information out of her. You found out more or less how to gain entry into her throne room. You more or less confirmed that the tall man that was spoken of before was the Blight King. You learned about the ongoing war between the Knolls and the Troglodytes. And you learned about her pet that lived in one of the outlying buildings on the surface. After killing her, you all decided then to, I think, back up into the surface to go and negotiate with the Troglodytes to see if they would team up with you to help take out the Carrion Queen. You did manage to successfully convince them to help with that, and in exchange, they provided you with some of their best warriors and as well as the use of their tamed rock drake. But in the middle of negotiations, the Carrion Queen herself arrived on the surface to find Lejane and Rieta. Well, at least it wasn't their worst warriors. To find Lejane and Rieta waiting outside of the troglodyte lair. Lejane tried her best to convince the Carrion Queen not to kill you all, And instead, I think you tried to convince her to join you against the Blight King, if I'm not mistaken.
Or we would join her, or just whatever permutation of this leads to the Blight King being dead and us not being
Right.
dead.
Right. But the Carrion Queen decreed that she served the war god, and the war god demanded war. Um, so battle ensued just as the rest of the party made their way out of the troglodyte lair. Um, she called her pet, which turned out to be an enormous iron-scaled hydra. And in the midst of battle, there were heavy casualties. All of the troglodyte warriors were slain, and so was Adyrn, your newfound companion. After defeating the Carrion Queen, or thinking that you had defeated her, um, what had happened is that she was instead resurrected as an avatar of wrath, uh, and the champion of Fearg, um, growing in size and strength and power. Actually, I think it was in that form that she killed Adyrn. But you were eventually successful, having sustained many heavy wounds, and now the Carrion Queen lies dead on the ground, her vicious flail lying in her limp hand, and you all gather around your fallen comrade. And we will proceed from there unless I miss anything else super important.
Already General reposed him, but that was literally the last thing.
Right.
Oh man. I'm trying to
Is
think.
everyone okay? What are your injuries other than the obvious with Ezrin?
Um, I'm okay.
I'm all right personally. Zira, you
Yeah. I
you
mean,
good?
I've been better,
Are
but I've sure as hell been worse too.
Yada, you
I'm good. That was anyway. Like fancy spells, but I don't tend to use many of those anyway.
just gonna check more.
Feel a lot better. Just, ow.
Morax looking not great.
No, I don't feel good.
That's pretty rough.
All right. Morax,
Hold
stay
on, let me
still.
see what I got.
You want to take this? Yeah, go for it.
No, I don't have any spells left, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I might have some. Let me see if I think I used all my healing light. But...
All right,
You
I got
did.
it.
Oh
I
no,
got it.
I've got 5 left. 5 left. So, yeah, you can have 5d6. Yep.
If people are thinking about taking a break for a long rest or something like that, then I'd be willing to use my healing spells.
Used the last of my healing light for healing you, Morak.
Okay.
More goes up 20. He's pretty much full. I can't really interact with his character sheet, but I can at least look at it. He's at 60 health.
I
Cool.
can take care of it. You said he should be at 60 now.
Yeah, he should heal 20, so he'll be up at 60. Next roughest. Here, you okay?
If he still needs some, I've got potions of healing.
I feel
No, we're not that
Sweet.
desperate.
I feel fine. not sure how I came out of this unscathed. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're entirely done yet. She's gone, but we still have to hope the troglodytes don't turn and change their mind now that she's out of here. And
That's a
well,
very good point.
if this was their best warriors, then I'm honestly not worried about them at all, and I still have control over the Drake.
there's also any other gnolls that we find. I believe there's still something we're searching for that we need to sort out.
The candle, yeah, wherever their excavations begin.
I guess we should actually check the throne. Maybe it was that simple all along.
Yeah, I think so.
He's just sitting on it.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, that's a good place to start. I don't really want to spend a lot more time here. Here,
What are you laughing at?
Just a stupid thought I had.
is
Frost.
it about the candle being up her butt?
Yeah, it's just, the black candle's just a butt
Oh
plug.
my god.
It's been a butt plug all along. Okay, sorry.
Oh! Oh, your thanks good enough of me!
Okay. Okay. Let's
Well, what are
yeah.
we doing about him?
We'll take his body with us. I know more. I can raise him back up if I've trapped his soul. He's not going to go anywhere. We'll be able to revive him without much hassle, and he can live his life from there. But we gotta, make sure we don't lose the body now.
Are we going to take a rest?
At least a short one. I don't want to spend too much
No,
more
that's
time
fine.
here as the troglodytes take over and stretch their legs.
Yeah,
Um,
we should.
While a rest is needed, I'm not sure that lingering is the best option, but before we leave, I
Okay.
suppose we need to look for that candle.
Yeah, why don't we take a quick rest with the slaves, let them know that the worst of it is over, and then once we're up and standing a bit better,
We're gonna have
we can,
Salvard watch over Adyrn for us too.
yeah,
That's
that'll have to
true.
do. And then
And
just a quick rest, and then we'll start looking.
Okay.
that area is at least defensible if anything were to come about. I guess the last lingering question before we go searching downstairs is what do we do about that Drake?
I think we should take her with us, honestly. I
Been following Hera's commands pretty darn well. Like,
Why
I
not?
don't see any.
I think having her on our side while we finish the
I think
search
it's worth
is
a try.
yeah. I think she'll be okay. If need be, I can watch over and rest with her outside of the slaves hideout.
I don't particularly think that it's big enough for her to get in there, but
No, I don't think so either, but that's why I'm saying
I'm more worried about the troglodyte leader taking it amiss that we didn't return her.
She could be collateral. That we get out with our business finished without any trouble, and he gets her back unharmed, because if we go into a fight, she's not coming out of it.
Jesus.
well, I think
I'm
she's
just
going
saying.
I think she's going to follow whoever has this.
Yeah, exactly.
She gestures at the whip. So I really don't know. I don't think there's any need to kill her, Jane.
No, that's what I mean is if we get into a battle, yeah, he thinks he's going to win that fight, obviously, but he's not going to win as long as you hold the whip, because he's going to have to kill her. So
Right, and we did say that we were searching, so I think
yeah,
it's gonna be fine.
she'll be collateral until we find what we're looking for.
Okay.
Though, yes, I don't think I want to put her in a box or in the same room as the slaves. She has been a
And
little bit wieldy at times.
remember, those aren't all the slaves. Those are just the ones that had rebelled and gotten away. There's still slaves somewhere on this property that are still being
Shit, you're right.
controlled.
And they're not, I guess they're not slaves anymore, are they? Former slaves,
Well, they
the
might be
humans.
if we don't do something
No,
with them before the troglodytes get a hold of them. They don't really have a way to defend themselves, do they?
yeah, okay. So that's why a short rest and then we move. Kira, do you think it makes sense to tell the troglodytes that, they should stay in their home until we have finished searching, or do we just let them go and wonder whether we survive this? Maybe the fear will keep them inside.
I think we should have no contact with them until we've concluded our business.
All right.
I agree.
All right.
That also seems to make sense because unless we all go in there as a force, they could easily take any one of us and hold any one of us hostage for the rock drake back. So
Yeah. Yeah, okay. To the safe room then.
So, y'all plan to take the rock drake with you to the hideout?
To outside the
Yeah.
hideout, yeah.
Morak, are you strong enough to be able to carry Adyrn?
Yes. Yeah, I should be okay.
Okay. So as you gather up Isrin's broken body, is there anything else y'all want to do before you head back inside?
We should take the flail. I don't want to see what happens if one of those troglodytes is holding it. I don't want to particularly come face to face with it again.
Yes, it's worth searching the Knolls and the Carrion Queen before we leave.
Plus, who knows what's
Oh my
hiding
god.
out in the Hydra's lair. There are things to...
Jazira will pick up the flail and
Okay.
I think it makes sense that we don't leave it, or one of you
As you go
wanting.
out and reach for it, make a wisdom save.
Nice.
Yeah, you reach down to grab it and you can feel the malevolent, malicious energy radiating off of this thing.
Mm. Well, this thing's definitely interesting. Any objections to me holding on to it?
So long
I mean,
as it doesn't harm you.
Rieta will need to identify it eventually. Or give me back the pearl and I can, but...
I have a spell called Wrist Pocket where I can send it to cast a ritual and send it to an extra dimensional space.
Well, that's
Well,
not a
that
bad
seems...
idea.
Tried before.
I like that idea quite a bit.
And then we're just leaving it in this space for somebody else to come along and find, or?
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
extra dimensional.
I don't mind holding on to it. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just,
Have you actually
I
touched it
think
yet?
it's safe
oh yeah, I'm
where
holding it.
people can't actually get hold of it. You know, if it's in possession of our possession, then anybody could. If we're overwhelmed at any point, then it's a risk.
Or that goblin might take it?
Or the
Mm.
Blight King.
Or the Blight King? Yeah, I don't like... I say we just lock it
Don't
away
know where
somewhere.
he is.
So how about we bring that down, and once we, while we're resting, Rieta can lock it away somewhere.
So you hand it off to Rieta?
No, I mean I'm still holding on to it. I'll hold on to it until we're
Oh, okay.
down where we're going.
Alright.
Feeling how it feels. I already have it at least.
Jesus Christ, Chelsea, with your fucking cat.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I
Sorry, I love it.
know.
I love it. We should incorporate him into the
He's-
story. You know, he
Sounded
should
like
have his own
running.
little character.
He's such a good boy.
Alright.
Until he's not.
Well, he's always a bad boy, but he's such a good boy.
That's not okay.
So searching everything else, all you find is their equipment. You know, the 2 longbows from the Knolls, several spears, and hide armor. The only thing that appears to be exceptional is the flail.
Okay.
Could I take a quick peek in the room that used to house the Hydra?
Please do.
I don't like it when you phrase things like that, Matt.
I'm going with her.
That sounds like a threat.
I'm going with her.
Just
Jazira's
really
not.
quick.
She was already in there once. She knows what it looks like. She's good.
Just really quick. I
Um,
mean, anything that's in here from before the Hydra was in here, they probably didn't get it out. So
Yeah. Stepping into this room, you see that the glass dome ceiling was shattered when the Hydra crawled out of it. So you see enormous panes of broken glass scattered throughout the room. You also see what appears to be several dozen small, smooth, oval-shaped stones.
are those eggs?
Make a nature check. Yeah, they're definitely eggs.
Hydra eggs.
They're
Okay.
Hydra eggs.
How valuable, useful, like how just give me the Lujaina's a druid. She's in tune with nature.
I can't think of any situation where actually letting them hatch would be a good thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Is there
Not
a
on-
distinction between monster and animal here? Is there like anything that would make it worthwhile for me to
Not on this plane. You know, they don't
So
belong here.
they are
I mean, there's profit.
monstrosities that were bred and created by Lamea, the infernal goddess. Hydra venom is incredibly valuable. So
For
their
what,
eggs
though?
would probably sell for quite a bit.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, I'm not going to raise a Hydra to hatching age
No.
to take venom, but we might want to milk the fangs from the Hydra here on the way out,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't forget.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, no, we should destroy these eggs.
Yeah.
Gareth looks kind of sad, but doesn't say
I know.
anything.
I know. They're extremely powerful and greater than us, but
Too powerful.
yeah, a Hydra isn't a sand flap, and the troglodytes, like we can't bring these with them to hatch them somewhere. We can't keep them safe, and the troglodytes are going to raise up their own little pets, and it's not going to be any good.
I know. Let's just
All right.
get it over with. I
You don't have
guess.
to watch if you don't want to.
No, I'll help.
All right. Shane's going to kind of swat at them with her shillelagh.
Just gonna smash them.
Just going to smash them.
Just use my Eldritch Blast to help.
So Luciane, the ones that you're working on, I need you to give me an attack.
Oh god, that's right, acid blood.
Why don't you just let me finish them with
Yeah, no, actually, now that I'm thinking about the logistics of smashing these eggs by hand up close, feels a little bit too personal. Yeah, if Rieta's offering, go for it.
Yeah, she'll just do it from quite a distance.
feel like you
They're
wouldn't learn
auditioners.
that lesson until after you'd already hit one.
Okay, I feel like Luciane would have remembered the Hydra fight that she had 7 seconds ago.
Didn't remember, though. But you didn't remember until
It
I
was
asked
2
you to
weeks
make an
ago.
attack. Until I asked you to make an
It's
attack.
2
roll.
weeks ago, Matt.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Make a intelligence check.
Fucking will. Fuck.
Come on, come on.
Any
come on.
roll, it would be more than a +5 modifier, but fucking
Yeah, it just doesn't come to you that maybe these eggs might have some acid in them as well. So I'm
Alright.
gonna need you to make that attack roll. With
So,
advantage because they're helpless.
it's a fucking egg.
Yeah.
And then
That's a 20.
suddenly it opens and out pops a face hugger.
Oh no.
So you go and you swing and you smash the shit out of this thing, and this bright yellow green ichor splashes all over you, and you take 11 points of acid damage.
Ow.
And then you remember,
Ow.
oh yeah.
God. No. I'm a little bit out of it.
Just
I'm a little bit out of it. I don't know why I didn't remember that.
let
Adyrn just died, man.
it's alright. Let Rieta and I take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
For that, it's easy enough. Obviously, the ground becomes soaked and saturated in acid by the time you're done, so stepping into it at that point would probably be a bad idea. But the eggs are destroyed, as well as the half-grown embryos inside.
Okay. Let's get back to the safe room.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need a healing potion or anything?
No, I'm fine. I really didn't get hurt that bad.
All right. So you all make your way to this safe room, carrying Isrin's body with you. You remember the trap, and you avoid springing it.
Trap? What trap?
The doorway.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
as you go in-
Make a perception.
Oh no! No,
please.
Jathira remembered.
Oh yeah.
Jathira
Oh,
got her head cut off. She
Well,
fucking remembered.
Just in
Well,
here,
here-
just past here, there's a trap.
Yeah, I know.
Step.
But Hirith wouldn't be going that. She'd be staying out here with the rock drake.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have to put that thing's token out here probably. And you step inside, and the former slaves essentially are surprised to see that you're alive. One of them approaches you. He's like, "We heard the Carrion Queen come up. We thought
It's
you would
done.
be dead.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
So you can get us out of here then."
not yet. I mean, we can get you out of here, but we're not leaving yet, so not yet. Soon.
Got work to do yet.
You gotta be kidding me.
We gotta get the other slaves out. We gotta get the thing that we're looking for, that I want you as uninvolved with as possible, so I'm not even gonna say what it is. Yeah, we gotta get everything out of here, and then we can go. But not yet. I'm sorry. Anyone hungry? I have good berries.
We're just here for a rest at the moment.
Okay, well, I mean, at least she's dead, so it's gotta be safer here now, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
worst is over.
Okay.
Can you give us directions as to where the rest of the slaves are? Is there
We
a
don't-
time?
We don't know. We just know that they ran to the surface.
Where's the excavation?
This is Brendan with Troubled Monk. I have your order for you. Oh, perfect. You guys come in or do I have to come out there? I can come in. Up to you. Thank you.
We did some.
Nice,
we did
Frizzy.
some excavating just outside the room here. Kind of shows you that direction. And then we did some over where they were keeping the hyenas. But that's about as far as we got.
We can. I think you can mute him potentially. I can. Wait.
Yeah.
I
We
muted
all
him.
could.
Do we? You said the slaves ran to the surface. Was this whenever you guys broke away as well, or?
Yeah, we caused a lot of chaos, and they ran for the surface, but King made us stay down here.
If there were any that did not make it out, where would they be?
Probably further down below, assuming that they're alive. What are y'all doing?
Resting.
Shane is going to. Yeah, Shane's going to
Resting
take
at the
a
moment.
seat.
I'll cast Leomund's hut as well, just for some extra protection, because I think we really need a rest without being interrupted. So.
Sure.
And I'm, I guess, resting with the Drake outside.
Oh, in that case, Lujane's going to be out there with you.
Oh, I can put the hut out there if you want. We could all kip in the hut with the Drake.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. We need someone to, give the slave or give the. I don't know what to call them. Those people something to believe in. They're getting antsy to run out. That's only going to be a disaster.
If you're at the front, I really think the hut is better out there with you. And I'll have to come out there.
So you're all gonna
it's
settle
not
down
there
for
without
front
me.
rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazira, I need you to make another wisdom save.
And I'm gonna stay in the room with the slaves.
You hear whispers in your head. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them all. Burn it all down. Kill every single one of them. Do it. Do it. Bathe in their blood. And I need you to kill one of the slaves. I need you to make an attack roll. We are rolling initiative.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm the only one in there.
Yeah, you are. Because we
Wait.
had to make a tiny hut.
Isn't Morak?
Oh, no.
Isn't Morak technically in
Oh,
there?
Morak might be. Okay. Morak's in there.
You just see this glazed look go over Jazira's eyes
All of it?
as she draws her weapon. No, just Jazira and Morak. I guess they're the only ones that were in there.
I'm going to roll his initiative, which has advantage. I didn't select a token for it, but he got an 18. And do you have command? Oh, you don't have command. You have old person.
I mean, not quite aware of what happens until
Yes, you have 2 first level slots and 3 second level. This is just for immediately after whatever starts the combat.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I still need Hirith's initiative.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I would have been in.
And Momo's in there. Couldn't Momo
included.
stop her?
So yeah, I need you to go ahead and make.
No, I think Momo might become collateral if that were to happen.
Oh God.
Oops.
So
That might be really sad. Oh no.
Mine's 22.
okay.
Come on, let me change it. There we go.
I
Gonna
was
roll
changing
damage.
it. We can't change it at the same time.
I didn't know that you
Uh,
were changing it. I thought it was just being a
Fight,
bitch.
fight.
There's my damage roll, Matt.
What's your attack roll?
It was 28.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. So yeah, Mark, you watch as Jazeera draws her weapon and just kind of calmly walks over to the slave and runs her rapier through his heart, and he falls down screaming, dead. And you all would have heard the scream. I need you to make another wisdom save. Nice. You come back to yourself and you're standing over a dead body with rapier in hand and blood on the blade. Here, what is your reaction to the scream?
She'll run. Wait, hold on.
Do you want me to stay with the hut for the moment, or
You just heard a scream. Do you want to stay with the hut?
no? I'm just saying, if I go, then it would cost. We don't know what it is yet. Do you want me to? Would I
That's your
come with
shot.
you straight away, or it depends on what sort of scream it was.
It was a blood curdling scream.
Okay.
She would just run 60.
Okay. Rieta.
Yeah, I guess at that point, I would at least come to the door and peer in to see what was happening, not knowing. I think. Where am I? I would come to the door. Well, I can't see what's going on at all here. So you put my devil's sight on yet?
You don't have any vision at all?
I can see me, and that's about it.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can
It
see everything.
should-
I don't even have
it-
dark vision.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm here now.
Okay.
I would come to the door and
The door would be closed.
I'd open the door then.
You open the door and you look around. You see one of the slaves is dead, and you just see Jazeera standing there looking confused.
I will cast darkness.
Do you have enough spell slots for that?
One of the ones I've not used yet.
Okay. And what is that? 10-foot radius, 5-foot radius, 15-foot radius?
It.
Sure, it's 15 feet radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks right. Where do you put it?
I am gonna put it over where Jazeera and the dead body is. Yeah, pretty much Jazeera in the middle. I was concerned about the fact she wouldn't relinquish candle anyway, so I'm like, why would she not want it safe in an extra dimensional space? You don't really know. I'm a bit.
Y'all never made
wary.
that, like, you talked about it, then y'all got down there and started taking a short rest without doing anything else, so. Alright,
Go
so.
with the group. If they were happy for her to hold on to it and she didn't relinquish it, then, the offer that was
Actually,
there for me to put it away. And
Nobody
I am
asked
wary.
for it when we got back
Well,
down
I'm
there.
wary. That's why I'm putting this darkness on her. I'm not sure.
You
about
actually wouldn't be able to cast that because you would have had
what
to use
was
your
happening
action
with
to
her.
dash to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
Morak.
wouldn't have opened the door at that point. I would just still be outside then if I could only dash to get there.
Okay.
Because there's no point in me opening the door if I can't do anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Morak.
Upon seeing that, I think I would cast Hold Person.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can cast that for you. No,
Just have to save against my Wisdom save, which I think is like 15 or 14?
16.
16. Okay.
Okay. Jazira, make a wisdom save.
I rolled a 16.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
You feel these arcane shackles start to bind you down, but you're able to break away from it. Do you do anything else, Marek?
I did. Sorry, I got a phone call right in the middle of that, so it didn't work.
It did not.
Fuck. I'm gonna move it within 5 feet,
Okay.
and basically, since I already used my action, I'm assuming that guy. She stabbed dead instantly. Right? No healing word would work. I couldn't use healing word either, but
No.
now I'm just getting up really close, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" As I'm basically preemptively about to grapple her.
Gotcha. All right, Jazira, you shake off whatever effects were affecting your mind earlier. You're just standing over a body now.
She's gonna look wide-eyed and panic towards Morak and just ask, "What happened?"
I think it's safe to say we can end initiative, but
Yeah, basically, you just walked up and you just killed him. I don't even know.
you hear the other slaves, they all kind of rush to the back walls like, "What are you doing? I thought you were going to help us. Why would you do this?"
I just look towards them and I'm like, no, there's something ill here. This wasn't of her doing. This is something evil.
Harith would come in.
Okay.
Does Jazira
Oh my
remember what
fucking
she
God.
heard?
Yeah, you would remember everything that just happened.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure that it she remembered and it wasn't just a she's gonna look back at the slaves and look down at her rapier and sheath it and just say, "I am so sorry." And
You're
then
sorry, you killed one of us.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I can fix this. It's fine.
She's running out the door. She said she was sorry and she bolted. Like she's gone and out the door.
Okay.
Where is the flail at this point?
Still with her.
Still be on her person.
Okay.
Do y'all do anything to intercept or let her run?
No, like Harith would stop her.
Grapple. I would grapple. Before she would say like, "I'm so sorry," I would attempt to grapple at that point.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll be your athletics versus her acrobatics.
Okay, sorry. Your athletics?
Oh wow.
Yeah, you needed a 20 to beat her.
But then she's got to go past me, so even though I'm a weakling, I will have a go.
Yeah, if everyone wants to give it a try, I don't think y'all are beating a 25.
I know. Oh, if we
Do
all
I have
got to
to-
beat 25, or surely it's a separate roll.
She has to roll a new roll per each.
I guess it would have to be new. Yeah, you're right.
Can I? Oh God, no.
You just gotta beat a
Yours rolled
19.
pretty high, though.
Okay, so I'm gonna specify because Harith.
Well, it would be me. It would be
Okay,
me
wait.
next.
No,
So it would be
it
you
would be-
against
I'm-
my 5 athletics, which I'm
no.
pretty certain.
Luciane rolled next and was in the room.
No, I didn't roll.
She rolled
It's
for
not
no,
about-
that
Morak.
was for
Roll for
Morak.
Morak.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
rolled for
Lujane's
Morak.
just doing gentle repose. Lujane stopped paying attention to you.
Then you ran past me because I'm here, and then
Well, you
Hirith
guys are
is
both right there.
outside.
I mean,
Here, it's right next to you.
I had.
Both
You
of
not
your
see?
tokens are right next to each
Oh,
other.
hold on a
so-
second.
Oh right, I can't see hers.
Stop.
What?
Hirith had stepped inside.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
had moved my token outside, but she would have been. She was standing here.
And that's
So-
why I was gonna go against Hirith first. So
Okay,
this
that's
roll
fine.
Is,
Yeah, I didn't see.
this roll
Hirith's
is against
token, that's
Hirith's
right.
19. It was another 25, and Rietta's not gonna be.
Yours. Yeah,
I have a
you'll
plus
beat me
8.
just the plus.
I got a
yeah.
24.
Yeah. So them trying to stop you, does that, like, do you feel any reason to slow down, or do you just keep running? Because you can avoid all of their grapples if you want to.
Yeah, I think without knowing like everything about it and not wanting to hurt any other slaves, she would just keep running and not wanting to hurt the party. I think that there's a part of her that realized that that's a possibility too, and so she's gone.
Let me
Do y'all does
send it to another
do-
extra dimensional space.
You guys don't know what I heard or what caused me to do this. Like I love how you
That's
guys
why
are talking about the
You
whip,
have
but
no idea.
but you guys don't
think-
have any idea that the whip's causing it. So you don't
Yeah,
know
she
what
could have just
happened.
done it on her own. She could have
Yeah.
just fucking straight up murdered the dude. You know,
She's-
heel turn evil. You know.
Until she got hold of that thing, she'd done nothing to make us. You know,
She'd never been in the room with the slaves alone. Well, I guess Zalbar was there, but
Morak
yeah.
was there.
Well, Morak was there, Zalbar
Oh,
was
yeah.
there, Sati was there, like
I mean, fair enough. This would be what this would be a classic insight roll, right? To
This would
get
be a what? I mean, you could make an insight, but I mean, like you're using player knowledge versus character knowledge. Like it's really, it would have to be a really high fucking insight to even get the
saying I would
idea
still
in your
try and-
head.
I would have guessed that it was the whip rather than because of the fact she's been good. You know,
I
there's
mean, we
no reason
picked up an
to-
artifact of fear moments ago. She's holding it like
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can make an insight check
okay.
for
Okay.
14. I mean, you have your assumption, but you're kind of making leaps and bounds of logic. Like, she picked up a weapon. She's the only one that felt the malevolent presence
Mhm.
and the weapon. So
and she didn't
I was-
use that weapon to kill anybody.
Yeah,
exactly.
and you didn't mention
Throwing that
the
out there
malevolent.
too. No, I didn't mention it. I just said it was an evil thing, and throwing that out there, I think that without her using the whip to do the killing, it takes away from that thought of maybe that's what's causing
No.
it.
You know, if it's sentient, then it's too clever for you to do that. You know.
Oh, that's the point.
Again,
I don't think we would know
your
that.
characters wouldn't know that. I'm sorry. They
Yeah,
just,
I don't know it's sentient, but the fact that it's, you know, I just think that there's something off about it.
Yeah, we're all we all think that like she wouldn't. That's why no one like just outright attacked her. It's because this is out of
Right.
character
I mean,
for her.
obviously there's something wrong, but
That's
the
why we
source of
wanted her
it
to
is
give
a
it-
little
give
bit
it-
beyond what you would be able to know.
Right, because the only thing that we know, our characters know for sure, is that her weapons, like I think the witch, Noel described what the weapon did. But as far as we know, that just could be enchantment, right? Like it's just an enchanted, magical, beefy weapon. Not that we didn't experience the fact that it is, you know, mind influencing in any ways, and we wouldn't make that. There's no reason that we would logically make that assumption.
without the meta player knowledge. So you have to make your assumptions based on your character knowledge, not what you know as a player. All right. So Jazeera, you keep running. Is anybody in pursuit?
Hirith would run after her,
Okay.
but I'm not. Should I move my token? I don't.
I mean, I can't see the whole map, so I don't really know how far and like where I can go.
Actually, yeah, I actually don't know how like chases work in D&D.
I mean, we could do it in initiative order.
like I know
Um,
how Abria did her chase stuff, but that's up to Matt to decide.
I don't really know how she did it either. I mean, essentially, you can move 120 feet. You can both move 120 feet per round, and she is ahead of you.
Well,
So,
Jazeera can dash, so Jazeera is
oh yeah. So there's not
like
really
dash
any.
bonus action.
You're basically chasing after her, but
Okay, and I'd be yelling after her too, like, Jazeera, stop,
right.
just talk to me.
So yeah, basically just move your tokens until Jazeera stops or
Hang on, I have to move her around so I can actually see what I'm. Oh, I can't go anymore. Okay, I guess that way's. Kitty, I can't see through your butt. And I almost just set you on your sister. Fuck. Excuse me. I see. I feel like she's just gonna run up and out. Like we've kind of explored down here. There wasn't much else we could find. Um. Actually, no, I don't. I think she would run down. I lied. So she would get to the stairs, and I think she would start running down to the queen's throne room area.
Yeah.
and you don't let Harris calling after you influence you at all. You just keep running. You don't try to stop and talk to her or anything.
When she got to the stairs, Jazeera would pause, would turn around and would just say, don't come any closer, and just stay back, stay away.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Please just talk to me. I can stand here. You can stand there. We don't have to. I don't have to get any closer.
I'm not worried about you hurting me. It's the other way around. That wasn't on purpose. I didn't
I believe you.
want
What?
to hurt them. I didn't mean to. I don't.
What
you know,
happened?
I just. And she's like, of course, heavily panting. Like,
Listen, just listen.
Just
real quick, before we continue, was anyone else giving chase?
No. Not me.
Okay, Lejane was not. Brietta, were you?
Good. I would have followed, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring
I'd
you
have at
down as
least
well.
tried.
Morak, would you have been running and chasing after Jazeera as well?
Yes, I would. I'm gonna be away from Mike for a bit.
Okay, that's all right. All right, so you all find Jazeera standing at the top of the stairs, or maybe even a few steps down. All right, so go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
okay. I just that wasn't me, and I didn't want to hurt, and I don't want to hurt anybody else. So just stay away, and if anything, at least if anything happens and there's any gnolls, I can take them out. And
Hirith just holds up her hands in front of her and just says, I believe you. Let us help. We know this isn't like you. Let us help. She just repeats.
This might sound like a dumb question, but I'm going to ask anyway. Would Jazeera know or identify that it was coming from the whip?
Make an insight check. The source didn't seem to be the source seemed to be in your head. It didn't seem to be like a voice coming from an object or something.
Does she
I
know that she heard
will.
that voice, or
She does, yeah. I will say that you did feel a malevolent presence when you picked the flail up.
Right. Something just voices. I couldn't stop. I couldn't not do what they told me to do. So I just, you guys stay away and I will just leave and not hurt anybody. And she's gonna be like backing down the stairs as she says that.
We're not gonna just let you go out on your own, you realize. Like, at this point, like, you hear just kind of, like, smiles at her and giggles. As if,
No,
as if
you're with
she...
us, Jazeera?
I
We're
don't.
not just going to abandon you.
You're not abandoning me. I'm leaving so that I don't hurt you guys.
You're not
You
gonna
don't
hurt
have to
us.
hurt us.
Let's just
You
figure this
don't-
out together. You're not hurting us now.
What
You
did you
don't-
mean by it wasn't you?
It wasn't me. I knew, like, that's not. I've been trying to protect the slaves, god damn it. Like, why would I turn around and attack them?
Exactly.
So it wasn't me that made that decision or did that myself. It happened and I couldn't stop it. And
Can I make, like, an Arcana check or something, Matt? Based on this description? Like, to identify if it's, like, a magic that's influencing her or something.
Yeah, make an Arcana check. That makes sense. A 15.
Can I guide her?
You are very familiar with manipulating the minds of people through magic. I mean, that's kind of your bread and butter.
Yeah.
So
So here's
what she's describing absolutely could have been magical in nature.
So thoughtfully, as Jazeera is describing this, Hirith says, "You know, Jazeera, it sounds like someone entered your mind and influenced you magically."
even more of a reason then for you to not be here. For me to not be with you, the Blight King is enough of a problem, and I just stop making this difficult. Just let me go.
No.
Trying to make it difficult, but
I
we're
think
not going to make it easy for you to leave either.
Jazeera, you're getting angry now. Like, they just won't listen. You're trying to tell them and they won't listen, they won't understand. I need you to make another wisdom save. You hear the voices in your head again, just angry, just kill them if they won't listen. You're the one with the power here. You're the one making the right decision. Kill them if they won't listen to you. Burn it all down. But you're able to tell these voices to shut up and get out of your head.
You guys just see her kind of like rub her face with her hands, just like no, 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 not no, no. And she's not even gonna continue talking. She's just gonna turn and run down the stairs.
Well, 1 second.
That was
While
for...
y'all are seeing this happen, y'all can make an action. Detect thoughts.
Yes.
There's nothing I can do. So.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures and you cast a spell and as your action in turn.
I can do rituals, but they take time to.
So you hear the surface thoughts, and yeah, you hear her just saying, no, I'm not going to do this. Like fighting off whatever this influence is.
Would Rieta at least be a bit suspicious of the flail enough to sort of say, let me cast Identify on it?
With your previous insight, I can't justify it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But Morak, I think, will go ahead and attempt another hold person. So I need you to
That's
make
right.
another wisdom save, please.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I think she would have had a wisdom save on the detect dots too.
You can read the surface thoughts without a wisdom save, and then on your next turn, essentially your next action, you can try and delve deeper.
Oh, okay.
These arcane shackles bind you in place, Jazeera, and you cannot move.
It's just gonna scream at the top of her lungs. Let me go!
She's paralyzed. She can't move.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay.
Jazeera, she's gonna. Oh my god.
That is
No.
truly Shane. Okay, so you guys can assume that that's what her eyes are saying. Like, she is furious.
Okay.
Jazeera, listen. I'm just gonna take your weapons from you, okay? And we can figure this out together. This is magic. This isn't. This is something that we can deal with. And Hirth is gonna disarm her.
Okay. Of everything?
Yeah. Everything that she can find, like.
The flail's pretty big. It's easy to find. You take her blades. As you go to reach for the flail, I need you to make a con save.
Interesting.
You take 6 fire damage as you wrap your fingers around the handle of the flail. It burns to touch.
Hirth just sort of shouts, like, yelps in pain and drops the flail, holding her singed hand.
Okay.
And she's like,
you did touch it, though. You very much felt a malevolent presence emitting from the flail.
Though you also do need to have concentration and you took damage.
yeah, I'm just gonna
You're not
drop
worried
that.
about
Yeah,
the
I'm
effect,
just gonna drop that spell.
Okay.
How do you roll for that anyway? I'm curious because I haven't done
It's a con save.
Yeah, it's a con save.
It's either above 10 or half the damage, whichever is
Higher.
higher. Yeah.
So I made a con save for the flail's damage, but I also have to make a con save for the concentration.
Correct.
Okay, I want to do it. I just want to do it for fun, just to see what would happen. So I probably would.
You would have
yeah, I would have fucking
you would
lost
have
it.
lost concentration.
Which makes sense. I think at this point, can I put 2 and 2 together? Or no?
Well, one second. Jazeera, as the flail is taken away from you and you are disarmed, you no longer feel so angry.
That was going to be my question, was it actually taken away? Because the way you described it made it sound like when she touched her hand to it, that's when it happened. Would she have been able to then pull it away from me or off of me if she said, like she did, that she just dropped it and let it go?
I think I would have, like, started to pull it, not thinking that I would have gotten hurt, and probably would have been in the process of pulling it out of your belt or whatever, and then dropped it as I was pulling it out. So I can see it definitely, like, just falling onto the stairs and down the stairs a bit.
Yeah, just to make things easier. Yeah, it's fallen onto the stairs. Harith, make an insight check. DC is a lot lower this time. 15. Yeah, feeling the presence of so much evil. So much evil
Damn you, internet.
Evil email.
coming off of this weapon.
One and the same.
You could make a fair assumption that maybe it is influencing.
She kicks it down the rest of the stairs.
Okay.
I think we figured out what was controlling you, she says as she's holding her kind of like burned hand. I'm obviously role playing this up a bit. Didn't hurt that much, but you know, flavor.
Yeah. Okay.
More
She can't respond. She is paralyzed.
I was
So.
gonna say, I'm not saying anything because I can't say anything or do anything. So
That's right.
Frizzy, you're here. Okay. Are you here for
Yeah,
good
yeah.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why I was away for like 5 minutes.
I think we should let's all go back to the safe room, and then I think we can probably release. You can probably release your hold on her, Morak. When I touched that flail, it burned me, which I don't remember it burning Jazeera, by the way, but it definitely just seeped of evil, just overflowing. I think maybe that's we can probably attribute what happened to that.
Indeed. Yeah. This is.
So, hold person only lasts for a minute, so you wouldn't get her all the way to the. I guess we're calling it a safe house now. Before the spell were off.
Okay. I mean, I just wanted to move away from.
Yeah.
Flail. Not that I think that she'd like run after it like it's
I'll just
the ring.
carry her. I'll just
Okay.
carry her to the
As far as you can before the spell wears off.
spell wears off, and then continue
Okay.
to carry her.
And you all leave
Like Shrek.
the weapon on the stairs.
Yeah.
Rieta, do you have? You said you can put that thing in an extra dimension. We should probably not leave it there, but I don't want anyone else to have to touch it.
Well, I have got a certain amount of, like asbestos fingers. It doesn't hurt me quite so bad as you guys, but
I'm worried that it's not just physical damage, though. I think it will influence your mind. If there's
maybe if as long as you guys are there to keep an eye on me, then.
Well, you
It'll
can't.
take about 11 minutes.
Okay, why don't we?
10 minutes.
Yeah, let's sit with it and do that and.
I have to keep casting it every hour, though. That's the only thing, because it only lasts for an hour. But
okay.
at least it's out of the way for a while,
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going ahead and taking Jazeera, or do you stay and listen to this conversation?
I was presuming I was probably just gonna take Jazeera.
Okay. Leave y'all up a bit.
Okay.
And Rieta, you're gonna start casting your spell?
Yeah.
And
Alright.
here's gonna stay with her.
Okay. I'm gonna say about here is when the whole person wears off.
Okay.
Jazeera, you are no longer bound by the spell, but you also don't feel the rage and anger you were feeling before.
he just starts crying. Like
Okay.
she's not gonna fight Morak. She's just gonna start crying.
That's such a good reaction.
Such a Morak
Morak
reaction.
just
Yeah.
stops. It's just kind of just holds on, like in a sense of actually, because scaring her. But yeah, just stops, lets her cry. Doesn't really say anything.
She's just, while she's crying, she's just talking 'cause she knows she's with Morak. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It wasn't my fault. I was so angry, and it wasn't me. I don't know why I was angry, and like, voices told me that I had to kill them, and
Okay, Morak moves her over towards this like wall, sets her down against it, and just sort of just sits down. Old bones creak a little. And just sits in front of her and just he's just looking. He's just paying attention.
she has like her face in her hands, just like I said, just sobbing and like visibly upset at what she did.
Okay.
I just evil makes us do vile things. Things we might like at
Very
first or have pleasure in doing, but when you think about it later on, it's not as wondrous feeling. I know you weren't yourself. I would never expect you to do that. Mhm.
I mean, I like killing with the best of them, but only people that not innocents that we were trying to save. That's not
That's
in
not you. Borak just looks at her and smiles a little bit.
Harith and Luciane are never gonna let this get away.
They never they never drop anything.
But they were already questioning me and everything about that whole thing with the sand ray. I don't know that they would trust me again, and I don't know that I should expect them to.
Mm. Yeah,
I
it might take a little bit of time, but you know, I don't exactly trust Liu Zhang right now myself. So we're kind of at odds. So everyone's doing their deeds. It's time to put it in the past, even if it just happened a minute ago. You didn't, if I'm believing you correctly, you didn't know what was going on. You didn't understand what was happening, and you didn't have control. That to me says
I knew.
you're
I
not
just couldn't
guilty.
stop it.
Yeah, you couldn't stop it. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes life happens. You can do nothing. We live with it. We move on. It's a good lesson to learn early.
Honest opinion.
Yeah.
Should I just go?
No.
I can go help the Kestrels with their fight that's coming, and if you come to help your brother, we can meet up then, but at least I'm not around you guys and I'm not gonna hurt anyone again.
If you're gonna be so worried about hurting someone else again, I don't know if being a kestrel is right for you. If that
I-
one act
I
is
don't
gonna
want
haunt
to
you.
hurt my friends.
No. But even as a Kestrel, you may inevitably may end up hurting innocents as well. It's just kind of our way of life. It's not the most glorious thing, but it is a way of life.
I just feel like I would react differently if the circumstances were different.
Yeah.
I wasn't in control. This wasn't me. This isn't how I am. If I can make a choice or if I make the choice myself, I think that's one thing. But to hurt somebody when I have no control and I don't want to lose that control again, I don't want to hurt you more than you taught me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be responsible for yours or any of your friends' demise.
Well, I know you don't want to be responsible for that. But some days, sometimes, you have to be. I've learned to live with it. That's why I'm like this. Old, cranky, and a short temper. With you, you can make mistakes. Live with them. We'll move on. Come on. I get up and I put my hand out. We're staying here and we're finishing this mission as a Kestrel always does.
He looks up at him and gets up and it's just like, I don't need you falling down on top of me and hurting yourself.
Yes, I'd like my knees to stay intact too. Uh,
Thanks, Morak.
Mm.
I still think it might be better if I leave after we finish this, but
I'm also thinking that too.
I will stay. But I think out of respect and caution for the other slaves that I will not go back in. I don't want them to be worried. They're already worried about enough.
Morak just nods and I'll try to explain it to them, but
She just nods and wipes her face and starts walking back with them.
yeah.
Okay. So back to Rieta and Hirith. Rieta, you have to be holding the object for this spell. So I need you to make a Constitution save
Mhm.
if you're going to attempt the spell. Okay. So you take 7 fire damage, halved to 3, halved again to 1. Because you are naturally resistant to fire. But as you grip it and pick it up, you realize it weighs more than 5 pounds and that this spell wouldn't work.
Okay. Spell's not going to work. It's too heavy.
Oh man.
I need you to make another Constitution save.
I have an idea. I think I can put it in my I think I can put it in my vessel. I have an idea. I want to take.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna drop it by this point until they.
Yeah, I was
decide
about to
what
say
they're
this is
do.
gonna keep happening until you let it go.
Do you have any rope with you, Rihanna?
Yep, I've got rope. What else have I got? Might be useful. I've got antitoxin, bedroll.
So,
Wrap it in my bedroll.
oh, that's a good idea. Put it in your bedroll, wrap it up, give the bedroll to me. I'll take the the bedroll into
Fire.
into my vessel, and then I'll leave it there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
This can only end well.
Okay.
Just put it into Yosifa's house so that, there's a buffer between it going into Heroth's brain. It goes into
That's what she's-
Yosifa's brain, who's
yeah.
in Heroth's brain.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Well, I have got another spell that I can cast that means that we can all just hear each other in our minds. They talk to each other. You know? It's this one.
I don't know if that helps as much. Unless we can read each other's thoughts.
I've only just learnt it, so it's...
That, I mean, that might help, but wait to cast that until everyone is with
together, yeah.
us. But let's put it in the bedroll, and then I'll take the bedroll into my vessel, and I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do, Matt. We're gonna.
Yeah, I gotta think what would happen.
I mean,
Are you
it's
allowed to store stuff in there?
yes.
Do it.
That's the thing.
Cool.
I mean,
You
I
have
can't.
connection to it. Once you've got the connection to it, though,
But it's not
if
in
you
my
pass it-
brain.
if you give it to one of us to hold on to, then it won't. Yeah, I was worried it was going to sort of start messing with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
it's
just can't wait for the dagger to start stabbing you.
the daggers. But no,
Wind Dancer can stab who it wants.
Wind Dancer itself isn't sentient. It shouldn't be affected.
No, but it could take commands from something that is sentient.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. We're gonna have to find out. There's no way for us to guess.
Can a dagger take commands from a flail? I don't know. Like a flail that's wrapped up in a bedroll.
An evil entity? Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
We're gonna make evil Wind Dancer.
I'm just giving Matt ideas.
I think Matt's still stumped.
He's got control of Wind Dancer. We may not be able to get it back again.
I gotta see if
I am curious, Chelsea,
see what
like
happens.
you said, why it didn't burn Jazeera when she picked it up.
Yeah, if only there was a spell that could help you figure out why that is.
Like
Well,
I
no.
was gonna say that's not lost on me that it didn't hurt her.
Yeah.
Cast Identify.
Before or after you bedroll it?
You may have to give me some healing.
Do you have to hold it in order to identify it?
I don't think you have to be holding it the whole time.
Oh
Double
god.
check.
You'll die before you identify it.
Yeah, you have to
Throughout
touch
the
it
casting?
Throughout the casting, yeah, and if it's a
11
ritual,
minutes.
then. So that's not possible either.
As long as you guys, I've got some healing potions, and I am resistant, so I don't take quite as much damage as one of you guys would. But
I'd
at least
rather.
then we might be able to find out.
You're not capable of casting it not as a ritual, are you? As a
No.
warlock.
Because all it takes is one failed con save from one tick of damage, even if it's one
You
damage at a
can-
time.
Yeah.
I'd rather not
I'm not
risk
against
it.
those odds.
Let's
Okay.
just put it in the bedroll and put it in my vessel for now.
Okay. I'm just worried.
Can't you
Oh,
identify
no.
an object just being around it though? Like you don't
Yes,
after an
I-
hour anyway?
I
You
can
must
only
touch
do it-
throughout the casting.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about to cast it. I'm just talking about
Oh,
in
he's
Just by
just
general.
holding
being
it.
like, yeah.
It would
Like
still have to be
attuning
like
to it.
on your person while you're attuning to it.
Yeah.
It would be on your. It would have to be on your person. It can't just be like lying on the ground next to you or something. I'm pretty sure.
And I'm assuming
Take longer rather than
that the time that Jazeera had it wasn't long enough for her to.
That wouldn't have been an hour. No.
I'm willing to try it.
I think maybe we should probably just wait till we can get a caster to cast the spell real quick.
I thought Lujane had that spell.
Can't she? But
I do. I
then
gave
again,
away.
yeah.
I gave Rieta my pearl
well, I can
because
give
Rieta
that
has
to
that.
you.
I know, but I don't have. Like I have it, but
You don't have
like in general.
identify now. Okay.
Also, I'm gonna take twice as much fire damage. It still takes a minute to cast.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of con saves, and if I roll less than an 11 on one of them, it's not gonna work. And I'm just gonna burn myself for nothing. It's not. It's statistically almost impossible for us to
Okay.
identify this thing.
Okay.
I think Morak would have the easiest time. I don't know if I have
Never mind.
Identify, but like I also have Warcaster, which I have advantage of maintaining concentration. But that's
Yeah, you wouldn't have identify. It's wizard and
yeah, I
not
didn't
quick.
think so.
Yeah.
It's It's not impossible. I'll just say that.
Okay. Well, we
so I-
aren't gonna find something better than putting it on a bedroll right now. Like
I
that's
have
been
a-
our solution for 5 minutes.
I have a thought, but Jazeera is not there.
Okay.
For this conversation.
Yeah, Matt. So what's happening? We're putting it in a bedroll, and we're
And I guess you're gonna put it into your vessel.
yes.
Yes, as we were trying to do.
Can't wait.
So what are we? So what's happening?
You wrap it up in your bedroll, and do you go into your vessel?
Yeah.
Okay. What languages do you know?
This is going good.
A good start.
I know Sylvan, Common, and Dagascan.
Okay.
Well, me and some.
Right. Yeah, as you vanish into your vessel, Rieta, you just see there the dagger floating in the air. The bundle starts moving violently, and you can hear this horrible, vile language cursing at you, but you don't understand what it's saying. But the weapon.
Do I understand it?
You're not in the vessel.
Right. Okay. I just see it moving around.
No, you don't see that either. This happens when she takes it into the
You
bag.
said Rieta.
Did I
You
say
said
Rieta?
Rieta.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
so we're all fucking confused.
Well, the only one of you capable of going into a vessel, this is
Mhm.
what happens.
Okay. So it just starts speaking in
just-
tongues and moving around.
So it's basically like an angry Newfie. Canadian joke.
Yeah.
I got it. It's okay.
Okay, good. That was the only one I was meant for.
Yeah, just you
Great.
two. Everyone else didn't find it funny at all.
Yeah.
So
Look
it's
alarmed.
it's literally just cursing and jumping around. Okay. Yasifa, you here, buddy? You around to take a question?
What is this?
It's a demon weapon from Vierg.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, get it out of here.
Okay. she takes the bundle and leaves the vessel. And then
Okay.
looks at Rieta and she just like shakes her head no.
As you pop back out into the physical plane, like it's still like moving and cursing. Rieta, you understand it. just
Yeah,
repeating
infernal
over
as well, I
and
bet.
over again. I'll fucking kill you. You don't leave me here. I'll fucking kill you. I'll tear you apart. I'll drink your blood. I'll turn your bones into tools. I'll fucking kill you if you leave me here.
And Riasha starts to laugh at it. Oh my word!
What is?
You are misbehaving.
I feel like I'm holding a demon baby. She says she's
Yeah.
like holding the bedroll in like both arms. All right.
I wonder if it's the soul of a child.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
guessing, you know. It's only got the mental age.
Well, the good thing is that we can at least move this thing in a bedroll without getting hurt.
Okay. I'll keep it in my bedroll under my arm.
Okay.
It's okay. You've got me to talk to now. I understand you.
Yeah.
You're disgusting. Don't touch me. Give me back to the other one.
Oh, don't worry. I won't touch you. Don't want to do that. My catch goodies.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill
Doesn't
you.
that sound unusual saying that from someone with a British? Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, this demon weapon's gonna kill us.
So what do y'all do?
We're gonna take the demon baby back to the safe room. I'll check on
Okay.
the Drake, make sure she's behaving.
Oh.
Do any of you
Yeah.
others speak Infernal?
Uh, yeah, there was one other, but he's not here now.
Oh, Jane does.
Okay.
Gosh, I've forgotten
As
his-
you
his
enter
gang name.
into this safe room, Lujane, you hear all of the cursing, but then there's a bit of silence. And then you hear an infernal, you take me. You take me. We'll kill them. We'll kill them all. We'll kill the Blight King. You want that, right?
Oh,
We can
fuck.
kill him. Just take me. Take me. We can kill them together. We can kill them all. We can burn it all down.
So, we don't want to touch the flail, says
You just
Gareth.
figured that out.
Well, that's kind of what was controlling.
Yeah, no, I got that part. From the part where she stabbed someone. I know. I know. I figured it out. I know. I explained it to the slaves. The slaves know. I don't know if they believe, but they know. We all know. We've all learned the lesson. We all know.
You can hear me. I know you can hear me, you fucking bitch. You put me in your hands, and we're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them all.
All right, I draw the line at sexist language. You're just a fucking piece of metal, and I don't care. We're gonna get a. Where's the nearest volcano? We're gonna throw it in there.
No, I'm
Just the classic way.
No, I think it'll be resistant to fire somehow.
I don't know
All
if there's a
right.
Immune to
volcano.
fire. Given the fact that it keeps trying to set fire to me.
Well,
All right, we'll get some like a windmill or something like precious grain. We'll just sort of stick this in there and have it go over a couple hundred times and
Maybe
see if
some
that
radiant.
changes its mood.
Something with some radiant. I could maybe when I've had a rest, I'll do some spells on it. You know.
I mean, we can throw sacred flames at it all day. I assume
Yeah,
it's not
that's it.
going to.
I've got
I mean, I'll
sacred
give it a
flame.
shot. I'm gonna cast sacred or
Yeah.
here, put the bedroll down.
she puts the bedroll down, takes a step back.
You try it. and
Don't tell me
see
this
what-
flail has a good dex score.
It doesn't.
Uh-huh.
You cast Sacred Flame, and then she's like, "Fuck you."
I mean,
No, fuck you.
I'll just sort of try this for like 10 minutes, and if it's still functional,
there
then
you
I'm
go.
not gonna.
Yeah,
I have a go
it's
as
not
well.
gonna do
We're all-
anything. It's a highly magical item.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so
Oh, let's move
I'll
our
find some way to
enchantments.
destroy this thing. We'll keep it in a bedroll for now. Who cares?
I could try maybe greater restoration on it when I've had a rest.
That doesn't seems a bit backwards, but
Well, you know.
Jazeera seeing that they're trying to destroy it is just gonna tentatively be like, so what does it do? How does it how did it
Can I roll Arcana?
Yeah, that'd be good to know.
You can just hear it saying, like it kills things. That's what it
Amen.
does. It murders. Yeah.
Roll Arcana.
I'm here.
Roll Arcana.
Goddamn. Not very good. Fucking plus 10.
What?
You've seen its effects when wielded by the Carrion Queen. So you know that it can cause paralysis, it can cause madness, and it can deal a lot of damage. It is a weapon of murder.
That's most weapons.
Sounds like well,
Rieta,
right up
you
Morak's alley.
Rieta, you mentioned outside that you could dimension it to another place. Were you gonna do
heavy.
that?
Too heavy.
We
Oh.
tried. I tried also putting it in my vessel, but that was going to
That's a
probably.
dangerous idea.
That is.
I thought
Didn't go
I don't
too
know.
well.
I could probably store it, but it, you see if it didn't think that it was a good idea, and it started cussing. It
It did
started
start
cursing.
talking.
Yeah, and started
did start
talking
talking.
after
Yeah,
I
no,
brought
I
it in
hear it.
there.
I understand what it's saying.
It's making
it's
some pretty.
coughing.
I mean,
Decius would be able to understand it too.
it seems to be able to read minds because it knows I want to kill the Blight King, and it's trying to
We
persuade
could
me
do
that.
it together.
Yeah,
We
no,
can
I
kill him.
tried
We
that.
can bash his fucking brains in.
Yeah, no, I'm already going to do that, so I don't really need you for that. I
You
wanted
need-
the giant knoll that
you
was
need to
wielding
do it.
you, but
What are
you
you-
made her so insane she couldn't do anything. You stupid piece of fucking metal. I don't care about you. Okay, just please stop.
Should I be worried?
This is no.
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
Kirith just sort of raises her eyebrows at you, and she's like, I don't.
Look, it's talking shit. Okay.
Do you feel
About?
yourself losing control to it?
No, it's not very. I don't know if
Okay.
you've noticed this before about me personally, but I've been known to be a little bit, and this is something that I've heard just once or twice. I've been known to be a little bit headstrong. So
Yeah, that's
Very
she.
true.
She just Harris just sort of starts laughing.
I'll figure out some way to get rid of it. I solve all our problems, don't I?
Yes,
All of
please,
them.
please continue to solve problems. Remember the last time we went through this? You know,
I think what is, I suppose it's too heavy for my mage hand, isn't it?
It is 6 pounds.
Mage I
Oh.
can lift
Mage hand is 10.
pounds.
Yeah.
10.
A
Yeah.
mage
Like,
hand
we-
could lift it.
Like putting in a bedroll can lift it. Lifting it isn't
Yeah.
really a.
Only a minute at a time, but if we need to pick it up for something and move it somewhere, I can.
It's just we need to have a private conversation. Mage hand that flail away.
Yeah, there's a few different things I might.
At least
look
I don't
into,
have to
but-
get burnt every time I touch it or anything, you know. Can-
Yeah, at
And
this rate,
Morak,
we're
you
gonna
don't
be-
understand Infernal?
No,
Okay.
I only know. I think I
Def-
only know Dagoskin and Common.
Decius and I have it as part of our
Yeah.
And
racial
orc.
traits.
Yeah,
Lujane studied it when she was studying Borgost.
Gotcha.
Mark's
That's
smart, but he's
so-
not learning language smart.
Yeah, I'll find some way to deal with it. We need a rest, and yeah, it would be best if Jazeera wasn't in the room with the people here. I think. Actually, it'd be
Zero
best
already
if.
left again. Like
Yeah,
she's
I know.
not staying.
But
Yeah,
the rest of us should
I'll-
probably.
I'll go out and make sure she's okay. And
Yeah,
leave the
and this
room.
one, I've done the same. I've done what I've done to Adyrn. I've done to this one too. So we can make this right. It's not too late. I should have been the one to investigate the flail. I'm the one who's understands this sort of thing best. It
You
was
shouldn't
my
touch
mistake
it.
to let. I know.
Can you
I-
really investigate the flail without touching it?
No. I mean, when we first saw it, I should have been the one. Because I can heave it around with Mage Hand, and I can identify it. And if anyone here is going to not give in to a stupid fucking piece of metal that won't shut up, please.
Fuck you! Fuck you! It's just saying that over and over and over again.
Yeah, and I
If
can
anyone
help.
won't give in, that
I
would
can
be
cast
probably...
resistance on you or guidance, whichever you prefer.
No, it's too late now. There's nothing more we can do with it.
Mark
No,
would
but
be
we're going to have to
calculated.
deal with it at some point. So.
At some point, yeah.
Mark would be perfect for this, wouldn't you think? You know, guys.
You
Mhm.
can't identify things. You don't know anything about
I meant-
anything.
well, I mean, the weapon would be perfect. You know.
Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna have to bring it home. There's not much else we
Oh
can...
no!
I mean, we can ditch it somewhere in the desert, but things like this have a way of being found.
I will take it to
You had to probably scream.
I mean,
to the Temple of Owly.
I'm imagining Lujane has read whatever is this world's version of Lord of the Rings, and she's thinking of how the ring can always, like, you can't just throw it in the ocean; it gets found again.
I
Yeah.
can ask the Golden Lady what we should do with it.
Yeah, the Golden Lady might be our best bet to solve a problem of this caliber. Though she wasn't super helpful. Pardon?
I'll kill all of you. As soon as someone gets their hands on me, I'm gonna bash your fucking brains in.
Yeah, well, they won't, because we're gonna just fucking keep wrapping you in more blankets, okay? And just keep tying more knots over you and keep wrapping you in more blankets.
You're
and more
weak.
blankets.
You're never gonna beat the
We're gonna
blanket.
wrap you up like a pillow fort Fort Knox.
You're gonna be literally just
The
a ball of
coziest.
blankets rolling down the countryside hurling insults.
The coziest
you know
little
what?
hateful weapon.
It's so angry right now.
You're gonna be cozy and adorable, okay? That's you. Cozy and adorable. Understand me?
That's so cute.
It stopped talking. I think I'm winning.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you.
I can just imagine them now, both giving
Ugly,
each other
scarred
fingers.
face.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
So
Interesting.
glad Moraga's not hearing this.
Not only can it... this is interesting. Not only can it read our thoughts, but it can also see through the blanket. Sid just commented on my scars, so that's also good to know. Thank you very much. Oh, pardon?
I thought y'all had unwrapped it.
No, it's just been wrapped in
Still
a
wrapped
blanket.
up.
But I thought you had unwrapped it to like look at it or something.
No.
No.
Oh,
There was nothing to look at.
It's well wrapped in that
Alright.
blanket, mate.
Never mind then.
just grab a pillow and just muffle it a little
We're
bit.
just listening to it ranting on, It's like entertaining.
We can raise the dead. A whole army. You could rule this world if you just pick me up.
Yeah, don't
I
worry.
could do
Mark.
that without you. I don't need you to raise a skeleton. Anyone can raise a skeleton. Not hard.
I can kill the ones that would try to stop you.
I don't want to kill some of the ones that want to stop me.
You want to kill them. You want to kill
Some
all.
of.
We'll kill them together. Come on, pick me up.
No,
No.
I'm good. This is making it hard to, just get some
Yeah.
good rest.
Oh, go on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
do
it's
it.
probably gonna keep doing this.
Do it.
All right.
them. They're getting the Game Grumps. Do it.
You know you wanna.
You
All right.
kill those guys? Yeah.
Well,
I can help you do
the
that.
weapon is clearly not getting anywhere with you. So it's just every few minutes you just hear it saying, "Fuck you."
Come on. For domination power.
Just fucking petulant, like
Yeah.
like I hate you. You're not my real mom.
Alright, then.
So y'all are gonna take a short rest.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yes.
finally.
Finally, dear God.
The plan was to walk down here and take a short rest.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. You can all gain the benefits of the short rest and roll some hit die if you feel you need to.
Roll.
And we'll take a break and come back at 9:35.
All right.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna
Fuck
do with
you.
that break? I'm gonna play some unpacking.
Although I can't watch. Oh no.
Why not?
Well, because I gotta go do some coffee stuff. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay,
Jesus.
that's
When you
the
get
4
back,
hit die.
let me know, and if we have time,
Okay,
we can do
I'll let you
some.
know.
Oh,
That was fun.
yeah.
I love that. Interaction with that. The flail has been one of my favourite
Hey,
art
come
things.
on. Don't you want to rule the world?
Fuck.
Fuck you. But before, fuck you. Like, come on.
I fucked you
Pick me up.
first.
Pick me up, or we could kill him. Yeah. See, you win, I win. See, it's all beneficial. I'm just thinking the flail is like a used car salesman. Just really trying.
Rieta, what's your alignment?
My alignment is chaotic good.
I wonder what Hirith's is.
I think it'd be chaotic.
I think
She's
it's
in health.
neutral good. If I were to guess.
My original plan for her was to be chaotic good, but she's not. I've not really. I don't know. Like, how I plan a character and how the character ends up.
They evolve, don't they? They evolve.
Yeah, like, so my plan for her was to be chaotic good, and I think she started off that way, but I don't know if she is really anymore. Because, like, a chaotic good character, like, probably would have. Well, I don't know. Never mind.
Why, like,
I'm wondering if that's why it didn't burn you guys, but didn't burn me, but burned you guys.
might have been. Like, I don't know, it might have affected me because I'm lawful.
Good.
I'm not good, I'm neutral. Lawful neutral. I took a step away from evil. Let's just Morak took one small step, and I think he's okay. Because he don't mind being bad.
I think it's probably. I think it might be random. Like, I think it might be Matt just randomly rolling on his end and seeing which effect it is. Because he said it paralyzes, it burns, and it causes madness. So
It's more likely to be something to do with our wisdom scores.
But you and I didn't have to. Oh, maybe. Like,
I
passive.
just thought he would have gone
'cause
somebody who's got low wisdom.
I'm chaotic neutral, so that's why I was wondering if that had anything to do with it.
Well, I'm chaotic good,
And he would know that since he created my character. And
lawful neutral.
I would probably more put it on the fact you're the first person to touch it after we killed the Variant Queen.
I think it's got something to do with that. Yeah.
I had that thought too. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And also the fact that although we don't know that as characters, you're hiding something from us.
That maybe.
He probably senses that you're hiding stuff from us and have got other motives. You know that.
I'm not hiding anything.
You're after the
you
candle.
are.
I'm not necessarily after the candle. I was given instructions. That doesn't mean she's going to follow them.
Well, I mean, you have you have another
We don't know.
like person that you've follow other than Morak. Morak would not be happy.
I have another allegiance.
Yeah, I was thinking of the word. It was not there. My first thought is like it causes madness, and I was like, is it just playing Our House on repeat? Ah, 80s
that would
music.
drive anybody mad, I feel like.
I actually really like that song, so I don't think I'd hate it.
Any song on repeat. It could be my favorite song, but any song on
Yeah,
repeat.
if you watch it, listen to them often enough, it just
Oh,
after
yeah,
a while,
that's
it's
true.
like, okay, I'm not going to listen to this again for a long while.
I'm just gonna go put it away. Yeah. Like when you put away a CD for like 5 years and then open it back up, and just like, oh, this is amazing.
I like
Mhm.
that I read so I don't choke people.
Am
That was
I
lovely.
dating myself with CDs?
No,
How
not
about
at all.
Laserdisc?
Not at all. It's quite funny, actually. I took my brother-in-law to a Seether concert for his birthday earlier this year, and
Oh,
the headliner was actually 3 doors down. They were
yeah.
they
good
were
for them.
doing their like 20th anniversary tour for one of their CDs that obviously got pushed back a year because, COVID. And
Yeah.
I like that was a CD I listened to on repeat in high school. And so I knew all the songs, and my brother-in-law who's 17 is like he totally just went for Seether. Like that's all he cared about. So no, you are not aging yourself with the CDs because totally been there, done that. You'd be aging yourself if you said you had an eight track that you constantly recorded songs on from the radio as as it came on and you tried to click record as soon as possible. Like I've heard other
Yeah.
people.
I mean, cassettes, but yes.
I'll buy CDs from time to time. Is that bad?
No.
I think vinyl came back, so.
I mean, it's one of those things that like digital music is great, but at the same time, I've had my stuff corrupted.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
Like I had all of these songs on my app, like on on my iTunes, and it's been a while ago, but it's like everything multiplied, and like half of them were corrupted, and I didn't know how to tell which ones worked, which ones didn't work, like how to fix it because a lot of it was also uploaded stuff from CDs I had purchased.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
just yeah, just rip them all back onto your computer. And
I just instead of going through like Apple and iTunes now, I tend to just use like Spotify or Pandora because then with Spotify I can create my own playlist anyway. So
Wait, you use my cap?
So I'm really annoyed because my husband wanted me to buy him some stuff to put in a box that I'm gonna send him.
Oh.
And he messaged me today and goes, "Did you send me the box yet?" And I'm like, "No," because I went to the grocery store, but the post office had closed already. And he wanted Oreos, so I bought him Oreos. And I was looking at him like, "There's mint Oreos. I should probably like." He likes mint. Maybe I should buy him those. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna get him the double stuff because that's what he wants. And he messages me and goes, "You should buy me mint Oreos."
Son of a
I'm like, son of a bitch. And he's like, I've told you time and time again you should follow your instincts. And I'm just like, yes, but then the one time I do, you get mad at me. I didn't want mint Oreos. I just wanted Oreos.
Yeah.
Hey,
the
Jack.
one time you don't do it is the one time they really want it. It's like, God, you just can't win.
I mean, and I can go back to the store. It's not that. It's just the fact that I was there and I had that thought crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And I was like, no,
Okay.
he doesn't want it. And then he messages me and goes, "I want Oreos."
Hey,
What?
Jack.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack.
What?
You know what he's gonna have to do with that box? Unpack it.
I thought I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say stuff it, but okay.
Oh my god, I came back at the exact right moment, I think.
I see, and what's funny is my brain went to you saying something like he's gonna have to pay $20 for it or something stupid. So I love how we all like went different places with that.
I don't know, but I feel like it would costs more than $20 to ship it where you're shipping it to. So
It's if I use the U.S. postal
Yeah.
like flat rate box, it's 21 and change. But he's being picky and wants fancy toilet paper and not what sandpaper they have over there. So I told him to order it, and so I had a box big enough to ship it in. So that'll be shipped based on the size of the box, and that'll probably be $30 to $40. Like, it's not heavy, and I haven't opened it, so I hope that there's enough space for me to shove the packages of Oreos, but yeah.
Gotcha. Cassie, you watching the unpacking?
Obvious.
That
Okay,
is the weirdest video I've seen. Okay, all right.
I told you.
What?
Oh, I thought she was streaming the unpacking.
Oh, well,
Yes.
no, I wasn't watching that, but no, I just was on Reddit and I'm like, cat's standing up. What the hell's that cat doing? Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, guys! I watched a video earlier today of a tiger that had like a bale of hay put in its enclosure, and it was acting like a kitten, like swatting at it, playing with it, and when it finally knocked it over, just like shredding it and playing in the hay. It was so cute.
Yeah, that person needs to get rid of some stuffed animals. I'm sorry.
I'm back.
Hi.
Hello.
Wait, they have a lava lamp? What are they from? The fucking 90s? God.
Shut up. You still listen to CDs.
Yes, I do. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know
Rieta,
how
I
it's-
saw that meme and I thought it was funny. That's why I shared it, because that's accurate to some extent.
Is this
Don't-
like a... Sorry.
I was gonna say, don't send actual books. I just need like Barnes & Noble gift cards so I can pick my own books, because I'm kind of picky about what I read.
That I never thought. Okay, no, I'm not even gonna say what I saw. I didn't know.
Is everyone else here?
Are we?
Are we
I think so.
ready to continue?
Yes.
All right.
Wait a second. I need to figure out where to put this hen.
No, I didn't figure it out. I quit before I figured it out.
Damn.
So do they have to go in specific spots?
There are
So-
spots that are outlawed.
Yeah. There are spots
there
that are
combinations
outlawed.
that are wrong.
Mhm.
By whom? The like landlady?
No, I mean if you like try and put the microwave on the floor, it's like kind of just like a normal person, human thing, Frizzy.
What's wrong with the microwave on the floor?
I mean, lots of
I see no
things.
problem with that. You sure? Oh,
It's a little
right.
hard to use.
I can bend over. I have a good back still.
Oh, I'm sure you can bend over.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Well,
Am I
We're all-
holding soap
we're all
while I'm
sorry.
saying this?
And we're still streaming, I believe, aren't we, Chelsea?
oh yeah.
we are. Yeah. This is gonna live on forever.
Logan's in
And
the
I'm
chat
okay
too,
with
so
Hey, yes. Hello. Meow meow.
Now that you've had your short
Hi, Pandora.
rest, what are y'all going to do next?
we're gonna carry the bedroll flail with us and go downstairs. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Have
Guess
we
I
been
just-
able to? We didn't actually interact with the like people here before or after what just happened.
You mentioned
they
that
like-
you explained to them what's going on. They're pretty scared and pretty wary, but with Jazeera not being in the room, like
I just want to make sure that they don't run off when we leave, and that they die in the desert somewhere. Like
Oh.
that's all I'm worried about.
make an insight check.
Okay. Just a quick
I
little.
mean, if they do, though, that's their own fault.
God damn it.
Hmm.
I mean, it can be. Is it their own fault to be quite reasonably scared of the party with the fucking murder flail?
I mean, I'd be scared of any level like 9 to 10 party as a commoner. To be fair,
But
I
especially
they-
when they
they've-
turned on
they've
you at
I'm
been-
also
random with
scared
no
of the
warning.
carrion queen. Like,
They've
Yeah,
been
what the Carrying Queen
rattled,
said.
and one of you did kill one of them.
we just
But they
kill the
don't-
rest of
They
them.
don't
Leave no
seem
witnesses.
to show any outward signs of bailing.
Before we
Are you-
move off from our short break, would I have had a chance to do the telepathic bond with everyone?
Well,
This means we've got a telepathic link. If we
Okay.
get separated, or if somebody starts interfering with our minds,
I'm
maybe
assume
the
we're
others
probably going to do
can
it while
tell.
me and Jazir
Yeah.
are there. Because
like
Yeah.
Jazira's not in the room.
It's
with
up
you,
to
so-
8
Neither is
willing
Morak.
creatures. It's up to 8 willing creatures of my choice. So I would be when we were all together.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
We're just asking that. Just
That's what I'm saying
in a
before
really
we set
roundabout
off.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
So like when we reconvene, regroup, and before we go downstairs is when Rieta wants to do this spell.
And this rock like dragon thing.
If you want me to
be
post it again,
included?
I'll
Rock
post
drake
it.
be included?
No, because I don't think it's intelligent or sentient. Rather, I don't know.
Oh,
I think it needs to
Sit-
share
yeah.
a language or understand, speak a language.
hey, we could speak.
If we actually look down this way, is that a big hole or is that more wall?
No, we look.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we looked down there.
Matt, have we looked down this way?
We've
Uh,
looked everywhere on this level.
Okay.
You haven't looked everywhere on this level.
No, we haven't.
But that is the dead end.
Okay.
Yeah, we
okay,
did
just
because we
checking.
walked up here.
Now there's a
We-
there's a
We
there's
didn't
a
go
secret
down there,
spot.
did we? Is it down under here?
There's a secret.
I can't-
There's a secret spot that no one's been able to find yet.
I guess there's the door that we hadn't opened, but
We didn't go down into the what's the name's thing because they were down there, but maybe that's got a route underneath to the.
So y'all
Alright.
heading downstairs?
Yeah.
I guess so.
And are you bringing the rock drake with you?
Yes.
And who's carrying the flail?
I am in my bedroll.
I'm gonna just go ahead and put you on the next map.
Trying to figure out where we are.
this is
That's
the throne room with the carrion queen.
Yeah.
We haven't seen much of this level, but we should probably
Okay.
investigate the throne itself because that's what the Blight King pointed to.
Yeah.
Underneath her throne.
Yeah. Approaching that area, you see a deep, empty, well, not so much empty, pool that is filled with carcasses and old bones and tattered flesh and skin. And across the way on the dais, you do see a throne made up of essentially the same materials and decorated with several skulls. But here, as you get close enough, your vision goes black and you find yourself in that void space of memory that you've grown accustomed to now. And as your vision swims for a moment, you get a memory of what this place used to look like. That this pool was once filled with beautiful blue, pristine water, and that the throne was elegant and ornate and made of gold. And you see sitting upon it this extraordinarily beautiful woman with pale blue skin and dark black hair that seems to have a nimbus of wind floating around her, whipping at her robes. You see other genie kind approaching the pool, carrying in their arms chests and trinkets and tributes, and you watch them one by one diving into the pool and disappearing out of sight. And then your vision comes back to you.
Hira's eyes, which kind of glazed over, return, and she kind of blinks.
You hear Yosifa's voice in your head. That was Nefertiti. I'd forgotten what her face looked like.
I mean, you loved her.
We all did. But my heart was for someone else.
While that's happening, Jazira's walking like up and around, and she's going to investigate, kind of look as she goes, and come up to the throne, just checking everything out.
Yeah. And Morak is just going to be looking down at the pile of bones and blood, see if he sees anything.
For Mark, make a perception check, please.
Okay.
Jazira, with your investigation, I mean, you look around the throne and you see that what had looked to have been fabric was actually human skin. You see several skulls decorate the throne, and you see the gold throne underneath, but piled up around it are rotting corpses and bones and skeletons.
Oh, I guess a point of question.
Ooh, excuse me.
I guess Jazira doesn't have her weapons or anything on her right now.
Good question. Did y'all give her blades back?
I would assume we have not.
Okay.
That's why
say
Morak
we
went
did,
outside, so she had some sort of defense.
Yeah, Hira has.
I think for the sake of the slaves, we wouldn't have given them back.
Well, she was never back in the room.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Oh,
we
right,
might
okay.
have forgotten, like, before, you know.
Okay. So Jazira's gonna reach for her rapier and to just kick this stuff away, and finding it not there, she's just gonna mutter, "God damn it, I've got to get that shit back." And she's just gonna start kicking the corpses around the
Wait, I'll
the
use my
throne.
mage hand just in case.
Okay.
No, she's kicking the like she's mad that she doesn't have her shit. Like, so she's mad about what happened. So she's venting and taking it out on the corpses. So she's kicking them regardless of what you want to do.
Yeah, just like, oh my god, something's gonna happen any minute now.
It smells pretty foul, but that's about all that happens.
Is it worse
hey,
than
Lujain.
Orc camp?
Hey, Lujain. Lujain.
Yes.
Shut
Fuck
up.
you. And then, so Morak, with your perception check, I mean, you see the piles of bones in the bottom of this pool. You also see something that looks like it might have been an archway on the western wall of it.
Of like,
but you just like you see like the stonework of what resembles an archway, but like all the bones and carcasses and carrion are obstructing the view a bit.
So like it would have went across like here?
Over here.
Oh, like, okay. Right. And I just want to, like, are these bodies fresh? Are these bones fresh-ish?
Some of them are, most of them aren't.
Okay. Sure.
And it's just, I mean, it's a thick cloud of flies buzzing all over this place.
All right, and I think I'm gonna bake my way over to the archway. Slash, I think is this a door?
It is. It leads to a spiral staircase.
Okay. I'm gonna start like kind of cruising around this archway, see what it might have
More
been.
I mean, it's
drone.
essentially under your feet now.
Okay, well that's why I'm over here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
So
figure
you're
it out.
like peering over the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean,
can
it's
we-
much the same as before. I mean, it's hard to get a good look at it with all the bones and things in the way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, well,
You
thought
looking
it
at
would be
something,
different.
Morak? I got Mage
Mm,
Hand. I can
I
root through
just,
there.
I'm just kind of intrigued at what this place could have been. You know,
It was beautiful.
it looks nice, except for all the corpses.
It was
you know.
beautiful once.
Mm,
Hmm.
I could see that.
He was just kind of
Clear-
sighs and then starts to make her way around.
It's a shame that no one ever can keep these places in good shape.
Yeah.
And-
Picking the stuff around the throne is like, is she able to get down to the throne itself as far as being able to investigate the throne underneath all of the crap?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's nothing obstructing your way to the throne. It's just a bunch of stuff piled up on top of it.
So that's what she was doing when she was kicking stuff around, was trying to move it all so that
Mhm.
she could get to the throne itself and investigate the throne.
Okay. Yeah, you do find beneath all of the body parts and things a solid gold throne.
What
And
are the-
looking at it, is there any hidden like
Someone say gold.
These are pillars.
Okay.
Make an investigation check. You don't see anything hidden or secret.
like it might be, or like it might be a catch to release something?
Nope.
Here's
Morak.
What?
All these
Wall.
bodies.
Is this wall high? Of how high is this wall around here?
It leads into a pool. It's about 20 feet deep.
Okay.
How high is the like barrier between us and it? Is it just a lip on the stone?
No, so like this, you see like the gray wall.
Yeah.
Those
that's what
are
I'm
the
asking, yeah.
edges of the pool that lead 20
Okay,
feet.
so it's just
down.
it's just a lip. It's not actually anything. Like it's not even a foot tall.
No,
just
it's
a
not.
lip.
It's not a wall or nothing. No, it's just the
Okay.
outline of the pool.
Gotcha.
Install a little safety ladder to get out of the pool. Wow.
Hey, Morak,
Yeah.
there's a lot of bodies here that never got proper burials.
Hey, Lejane.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's talking to me again. It's gonna keep doing this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Don't
Hey,
worry,
Lejane.
Whatever you say.
I can hear it. So.
Morak, don't you do last rites or stuff for unburied bodies or anything?
I'll give you your last rites.
I
Oh.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would, but literally some of these bodies might be so old that I would have spirits might be long gone. My action probably wouldn't really help that much. I'm saying this not really knowing if that actually is true.
Okay.
A DM, it's like
Yeah,
This-
make a religion check.
like that's what
this-
Morak thinks, but he's thinking about it. It's like while he's saying this.
This pool is about 20 feet deep, so if we're going to have a look underneath the throne, we can't see anything here.
The throne itself appears to be solid gold. I didn't see anything when I was looking that would indicate any kind of secret compartment or.
There's someone say gold.
Yes,
Maybe
yes,
there's a way
Morak.
through the
So-
pool or something, you know?
There doesn't appear anything here. There doesn't appear anything that stands out to you, Morak, as something that would trap a soul. I mean, funerary rites and things, yes, they can help the spirit move on.
Just more. I think it would be too late.
But
We have
most
to-
spirits will find their way to the other side as long as there's nothing keeping them here.
As Hirith approaches the throne and passes Jazira, she says, "Oh, here, before I forget, these are yours," and hands over her weapons.
Thank you. And Jazira takes them and just kind of shuffles off past Hirith, letting her look at the throne.
Rihanna, why are you casting water breathing?
She's going to climb into the pool and see if she can swim down. and
It's
see if
empty.
There's no water. You don't
There's
have to
no
worry.
water in there. Oh,
No,
right.
no,
I thought
no.
you said it was a pool.
There's bones.
It is. I mean, it used
It's
to
an
be
empty
a pool,
pool.
but it's dried out. Yeah, it's empty now.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to swim in blood, maybe. Yeah.
But I think she's going to try and climb over some of the bones to get to it. To, the wall. See if she can inspect this wall here and see if there's any sort of anything around here or here.
I mean, it's a pretty solid, smooth wall. You don't really have any hand grips to climb down.
Okay.
You could jump down, or you could try to find another clever way of getting down.
Uh,
It's 20 feet.
uh,
That's a drop, bit of a drop.
I could.
You have rope. You can always use rope. Hi, I'm on my phone now because my internet cut
I
out.
can use my rope. I cast floating disc. I can
Jazira's
fly.
gonna walk over to Morak and just ask, "Did you guys find anything?"
Nothing of importance. I was about to go up these stairs or down.
Also, Matt, I know Jazira took a look at the throne. But I know that the Blight King had mentioned that there's sigils or runes that's not allowing him to get close to his mark. So she's gonna start kind of keeping an eye out for that and see if she sees anything like that around the throne.
Make an investigation check. You do not see anything like that. But that's okay, neither did Jazira, because there aren't any.
Okay.
Yeah. Morak is gonna go as doing as says through the doorway to the stairwell.
Okay. Yeah, you step into a spiral staircase.
Is this going up or down?
It goes up, but the way is blocked by huge piles of rubble.
Oh, well, just basically walks in the door and just like, okay, well, nope, out of there. Well, no going that
Do you have
way.
any idea where that would lead to?
You would know it would lead up to one of the other spiral staircases that you've been in.
Okay, so it lines up with something else we've seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember those three that were in a row?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought those were the cooling towers, but I guess one of those goes down. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, one of those goes down.
Wait, this one probably goes down. Probably what? I can see something here. Just don't know.
It's another door.
I open it.
Step inside, and you see another doorway to a spiral staircase, and you see another pair of double doors to the far west.
Okay, I'm going to just move towards the another door. Move towards the other doors.
Does it go up or down this time?
All three go up.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I'm gonna try to listen at this next door.
Okay.
Maybe this door and then this door, and can I make like two separate
These are spiral staircases that lead up to the second floor.
Oh, that is another. Okay. So no, I just at this door then.
Okay, make a perception check.
Sorry, it's hard to tell with this one because it just looks like a flat square.
Can I follow him into that room?
Yeah, ditto.
Sure. You do hear the sounds of cackling laughter on the other side.
As soon as I hear them start to step through the door, I basically just kind of hold up my hand. I'm like, I don't know, high like 5, spread out, and just kind of like hold up.
Don't we have
This whole
telekinetic
thing.
speaking, or did we not cast that?
No, we
we
do
do.
have it.
He's just doing that out of instinct
Okay, fair.
as well.
Matt, would Jazeera have been able to see that archway without? Because I don't know that the group specifically said that they found it.
Right. If Morak didn't tell you, you could make a perception check to see if you
I
notice
really
it yourself.
didn't tell anyone.
You see it too.
While they are kind of looking off, Jazeera is going to jump down into the pit and look at the archway.
Make a acrobatics check. 20. Okay. Yeah, you're able to jump down. You land on your feet and then quickly roll to kind of soften the landing, even though it kind of takes you across like several broken bodies. And yeah, you see the pile of bones and things that are kind of plugging up what looks to be an archway leading into a tunnel.
She's going to start moving bones and debris.
Okay. It would
As
take some
she's
time.
right. Yeah, no, I know it's not going to be quick, but that's
Okay.
what
What's
she's going to do. And she's going to say if we have the ability to talk to each other, she's just going to say to everyone, keep looking your way. There might be something here too. I'll let you know if I find anything and shout if you guys need help.
Well, as soon as you say that, I'm like, well, on the other side of this door, there's enemy combatants. I can hear them.
Matt, can you put
Eh.
our tokens in with more in the next room?
Yeah, we can't go.
I didn't hear what you said, Frosty.
We can't go through the door.
Oh, sorry.
We're stuck.
In the telepathic link here, it says, should we deal with these gnolls first or continue exploring?
I don't really like the idea of one of them popping up on us when we're unawares and alone. I'd much rather get the drop on them, all assembled.
I could cast disguise as a gnoll and oh wait, no, I'm not able to cast
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we've got to
Tongues.
think simple for this. Lujane does the telepathic thing, and it's just like, Brietta, Jazeera, where can you come follow us? We got Knoll activity.
Yeah, sure.
Jazeera's going to look up where she just jumped down and is like,
I can't get through.
maybe.
1 second.
What's maybe mean?
I say over the link, it's like, Jazeera, where are you?
In the pool.
Why are you? Did you put down a rope before you went into the pool?
No, I can jump. It's fine. It's just
You can jump 20 feet against these smooth walls.
down. Sure. That's hence the maybe part
Why?
of me getting back up.
What if there was something in the pool?
Well, if there's
What
something
if
in
you
the
needed to
pool that
get
I
up in a
just
hurry?
then I'm
Jazeera.
fucked, and that's fine. You know, you're not gonna say anything if what I'm looking at right now turns out to be something. So shut up and do what you guys need to do.
Okay, go.
Yeah, Shane, shut up.
You shut up.
Stop
What's your name, stupid
bickering.
flail? I can't keep calling you stupid
name?
piece of metal.
My name is Callus.
Bliss. Oh, that's great. That's great. Everyone, the flail's name is Callus. Are you a guy flail or a girl flail, or do flails not do that, or what's your story?
What do you fucking think, idiot?
Probably not. So just some
Go.
a cool non-binary flail named Callus. Okay.
Definitely
What are you
go.
wearing, Callus?
I'll wear your blood soon.
Mm.
That's a pretty good response.
There's a joke about that somewhere, but I'm not really
Talks
make it.
like your mama.
I just say or mind radio. Jazeera, you got 5 minutes.
Mm.
We'll wait here for now. I'll just talk to my new
Do
friend,
what?
Callus. Do what
Figure
you're
out
doing.
what's
That's
down
so
there.
important that you jumped into a pool with no way to escape it.
Yeah, that's yes, that. You got 5 minutes, and then we're gonna attack.
You guys can attack. Might take me a hot minute.
That's why I'm giving
What?
you 5.
Ugh, God, it stinks down here.
And hey,
Smells like
newsflash,
Jane.
I smell perfectly fine. Okay.
Smell like rancid ass.
Jazeera's
How
gonna
do
keep.
you?
He'll. It only knows that because it's been stuck up the Carrion Queen's butt for so long.
Jazeera's gonna keep digging while they're talking
Okay.
to her.
Jane just steps out the door to look at you. It's like, are you just digging with your bare hand?
Yep, don't have much else.
I literally, you have seen me countless times manifest a hand out of spores, pick things
Yeah.
up, and put them
Can
other
you guys
places. What are
just
you
stop
doing?
I have made
criticizing her
hands.
and let her just do it, please?
You guys were doing your own shit and
Clearly
didn't seem
enjoying herself.
interested. I'm the only one that jumped down here, so I'm
I
gonna
didn't
dig
know there was a
around.
thing down there. I asked Warwick if there was something down there that he was looking at. You know what happened?
Oh.
He said no.
I
Well-
said I didn't think so.
At this point in time, you remove enough of the piles of bones to be able to see that this archway does in fact lead into a tunnel.
Can we go in the tunnel? Like, is it
If you remove enough of the bodies,
okay? So she's gonna
I'll
keep.
give you a peek. Like you would see. Yeah.
Huh. So yeah, this might actually lead somewhere.
Oh.
If you guys take care of the dolls, I'll keep digging, and maybe we can get through with this faster.
Rather take care of the gnolls with our full party.
If you go out of 30 feet range of me, then you'll lose telepathic communication. But that's fine.
I'm not really leaving here, just trying to make a pathway.
Can we focus on that after we take care of the enemies?
Sure, if you have any brilliant ideas for how I get out of this fucking pit.
Sure. Rieta,
here.
can we have your rope?
Yeah, you got rope.
Yeah, sure.
She's gonna throw a rope down.
I'm
Is
gonna.
this brilliant enough for
Please
you?
tie the
You-
rope first.
Did you come back? Cause you guys all left. So.
We went through one doorway. It was
Well, I
literally
know.
not 5 feet.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
like,
wouldn't
are you
throw.
back and you just see everyone just sitting on top? Just
Actually,
staring
you know what?
at you?
I'm gonna tie the rope around this
Yeah, that's what I was
pillar
about to say.
and then
Okay.
throw it over the side.
Okay. I
Just like jail bars. Those,
for the sake
with
of
the
time,
remote.
you make it up out of the pit by using the rope without any problems.
I mean, I figured I have a +8 to acrobatics, so.
Can the sand rock? Sorry, can the rock drake like come over here?
The carrying
If
queen
you
is able
command
to
it to.
reach through.
Yeah, I want to command it to. I just was wondering if it's capable of coming through.
Yeah. It moves through and smells all the delicious rotting meat and
Oh no.
starch edging over towards.
Hirth is gonna whip at the
Make an
ground.
animal handling check.
Yeah, you just set the dog to a pool of dog treats.
That's
Good
pretty
luck.
good. Yeah, it angrily like turns and hisses and snaps its straws at you, but it kind of lumbers behind, following you.
Hirth just sort of says, like, affectionately says, "It's all right. We'll get you some yummy, tasty dead bodies in a minute, okay?" And like
Like a bit fresher.
wants it to come over here.
Okay.
Oh, also, I have something really cool that I want to do.
Okay.
I wanna like throw this. I want to throw that in there and like break it so that all the gnolls like breathe that in.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm
Interesting.
gonna cast
That's a good idea.
armor
Are
of
you
Agathis
doing
on
that?
myself.
Right now,
Um,
or are you waiting until?
I'm waiting till everyone's ready.
Okay.
Not ready.
I'm basically ready, but I'll get closer to the door, so I'll open the door, and then you can throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, Lujane's here ready with a chill touch. Shillelagh activated. No spores.
Lyra's just gonna stand right back here. She'll have her rapier and her short sword out.
And once everyone's ready, I assume you open the
Did you-
door, Marak?
Gonna
Yeah.
cast my armor of Agathis.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
open the.
basically try to. I'm trying to be quiet about this, so like I try to.
It's all right because as you open the door, you see 4 male gnolls in various states of undress, strangely wearing like jewelry and these sheer silken robes and things, lounging on big plush pillows, all
Oh god, it's her
on pipes
concubines.
and hookahs, and they're
Oh,
just
it's her
cackling
concubines.
madly to each other.
Me of that
The
thing at the
dolls. Do I really
the,
care?
Cinder's temple. You know when we came back there and there was all those.
Well,
Yeah.
I know a good spot.
I mean, I would still go through with the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the bottle of poison in there. Which one are you throwing it at? Because it'll only affect. Oh wait, no, the resulting cloud 5-foot cube. Okay, yeah, so it's just one. Okay. These guys are super high and are already poisoned.
Oh.
So it crashes, and this nauseous green cloud
But
like
it's
fills
blind.
up the area.
But they're also blind then now too.
Yeah. And you just see it like breathe deep and laugh to itself. But yeah, we will see if it's blind. It is not.
Huh. Do we
They don't
just
seem to be making any actions against you though. Like they all turn and look at you and then just start laughing to themselves again.
Hi.
Here's just sort of like looks
Hi.
at the group like, what do we do? It seemed like they're having a good time.
Later.
Are you wanting to
Lujane
go
is gonna
join them, Harris?
Probably not.
Lujane's gonna talk in Knoll. We're not starting combat here.
Okay.
Shane is just gonna say, hello. You
They're just
Here, what do I
laughing at you
say?
stumbling over your own words.
What do I say?
Morak just walks in.
Yeah.
Just stumbles on the march, just like,
Do you know where the Blight King has been excavating? Do you know where all the humans are?
They all just turn and look at each other with confused faces.
Carrion Queen is dead. You guys
I don't
need
think
to.
they understand you, Rieta.
Oh, right.
I mean, what do you want to? Oh, that's probably. Hey, the Carrion Queen is dead. If you want to live a life of, not being a bunch of murdering savages, you should probably just like. Katesh can use some new blood, right? We have, what's his face there? We can take
You seem
on
like
poor
fun,
pretty boy Knowles.
we
Well-
have Knowles.
At the news of the Carrion Queen being dead, they just blow up into fits of laughter. To the point where they're having trouble breathing. They're laughing so hard.
See,
I love it.
see,
Can you,
doing.
Lolo, will you tell them that they should probably leave if they want, if they value their lives at all, because the troglodytes will murder them.
Oh yeah. By the
Or I
you
will
should
murder them.
Morak, don't murder them. They're just. I don't know if they had much of a choice to be
Don't
here.
you hate the... I
They're.
don't understand you elves.
I'm not a huge fan of Borgost worshippers, though I know now that some of that anger was misplaced because it was the fucking Blight King. Anyways.
You dumbass.
Hey, Callus? Hey, Callus?
Hey, Lejane.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
I'm glad that Callus has just become Matt.
Yeah.
It's canon.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about. Hey, all of you, listen to me. I am in charge now.
One of them
And-
passes out.
Please just let me kill him. Just be fucking faster.
Hold
Well,
on.
This doesn't
faster
look
doesn't
like
mean
you need
right.
everybody.
I'll be right back. Just, Here leaves just so that she can get out of sight.
Oh. Oh
Yeah,
god, this is
And
gonna be
then
great.
she comes back. Wait, how does
You
this
didn't
guy?
have the spell slots for that.
It's at will.
Isn't that why you didn't do it? Oh, okay.
No,
The
the
disguise
spell
is at will.
slot. I don't have the spell slots for the tongues,
Gotcha. Okay.
but if they're high, it's not gonna matter.
Let's get through with,
Yeah.
vocalizations and
Yeah, I'm just gonna like come back as a female gnoll and start like growling and looking super intimidating at all of the male gnolls.
Action check.
Intimidation?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I feel lucky. I feel lucky.
You don't have any more of those either.
No, I do. I have 2.
How? Didn't you use up several? Like you haven't had a long rest yet.
I only
Okay,
have
okay.
2.
Use them.
I have 1 marked down.
Okay.
So.
You go in and you start growling, and this one like gets all wide-eyed and looks at you all scared and everything, and then just starts laughing again. But the other 2, like kind of groggily get up to their feet and just try to look subservient.
do you think we can just I don't know what to do. Do they
I'm gonna hit the one that's not being subservient.
Morak?
What?
Let's not be you seem like the sort of person who's been listening to Callus, okay? You need to calm down
I hit him.
and we'll God damn.
Go ahead.
I just use like. Actually, I'd probably skewer him with my blood spear
Okay.
because he's not listening. Should be listening. Where the hell is my character sheet?
Oh, do you still need us to roll for
There
you,
it is.
or
No,
Oh.
I just misplaced my tab or browser.
Gotcha.
Doing it one-handed, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up and you skewer this guy as he's laughing right through the chest, and he's dead.
Hirith points like out.
Yeah, after you kill one of them, the other two get up and they go and grab their friend and start dragging him out.
I just turn around and it's like, that's how they'll listen.
What?
Here,
How?
Hirith,
Oh,
Hirith whispers to Lujane and just tells her to say no, like, just to leave the temple. Tell them to leave the temple.
okay. You three leave the temple.
Okay.
And then, like, Hirith, like, barks at them, growls to make sure they get the point.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah, they're all heading that way. I'm not gonna keep their tokens around, they're gonna do what they're told.
Those troglodytes are going to eat them alive.
Good.
Seeing that that was taken care of, Jazira is gonna put her weapons away and just go, all right, so back
You're
to the
rude.
digging.
Yeah. She,
Let's help you this time.
Hirith, like, I don't know, pats her leg for the rock drake to follow her. Come on, girl.
Okay.
And then
Jazira's
she's gonna like point at the bodies and say, "Have at it. Go eat. You've earned it."
She crawls in and just starts gorging herself on rotten meat.
I'm glad that
Jazira's
makes you
gonna jump
happy.
back down.
These are fresh knolls.
Mark's gonna climb down.
Or does she
She's
like
just-
it a bit sort of
Yeah, I would imagine
gamey?
the rope's still there, right?
Yeah, the rope is here.
Lujane is
Mm.
just sitting on this edge and just one by one grabbing a bone and tossing it away and grabbing a bone and tossing it away. Just mage hand.
Okay.
Hirith is also gonna
Matt,
climb down
do
the
you
rope.
want me to roll acrobatics?
I'll go down
Uh,
too.
No, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Okay.
Okay. Then yeah, after some time working together, you all open up the tunnel enough to be able to see into the other side.
Can we crawl through the opening? That's what I'm aiming for here.
Big enough for you to walk through.
Okay. So I'm aiming to get this hole big enough for us to move through, not just be able to look through it.
Right. That's what I figured.
Hey, do we have to like the nauseous odor and everything? Do we have to roll con saves or anything for this? This less bad than the troglodytes.
It's less bad than the troglodytes.
Okay.
That's saying something.
It is saying something because it's literally a pit full of rotten corpses.
Lujane is
Jazira's
just full.
just gonna look and do you guys want me to stealth ahead and see what there is? I still have the ability to
Okay.
talk in my head, so
Yeah.
I can let
well,
you
there's
guys know to
Bubo.
follow or
I
not.
can send Bubo ahead.
I think we should just all move as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I let Bubo go ahead because
I
he
mean,
can scout with it. You know,
Jazira can
fly-
lead the way
fly
because
through
she
and fly
is
back.
side, but yeah.
I'm gonna be stealthing, or at least trying to. If I'm leading the way with the group, I'll move up to the front. And I'm going to also be looking for traps or anything along the way.
Make a perception check.
Do you want me to do a
or
stealth check as well?
investigation. Yeah.
Okay. Stealth first. And then you said perception?
Okay. So as you're heading through, you're following a tunnel of various twists and turns, and you can feel the steady incline as you go. Seem to be going further down underground and further into the mountains. And it's kind of a bit of a maze. Whoever's leading can make a survival check to just cry and keep your bearings.
That's me.
17. Okay. You don't feel that you're getting lost or anything. You all eventually start to see light ahead. What do you do?
Keep moving forward.
Keep
I was gonna say
carrying.
I'll keep creeping towards it.
Okay. It eventually opens up into a vast subterranean chamber. Um, the source of the light appears to be like drifting globes of sunlight in the cavern ceiling. You see lush green vegetation spread out, a small underground stream trickling through. Uh, you see 4 statues of solid gold depicting individuals that you are not familiar with, um, kind of spread out in odd areas throughout the chamber. You see a circular pool of clear blue water in the center, surrounded by 3 stone benches. Um, and the bench on the opposite end of the pool, behind it is a tall pomegranate tree, or persimmon tree, sorry. And sitting on the bench is a humanoid looking figure wearing dark iron plated armor, kind of accentuated in red. He has dark hair kind of slicked back and a scarred face, and he's just kind of sitting staring pensively into the pool.
Seeing him, Jazira's gonna like look back at everybody else and kind of move out of the way and say, hello?
To him,
Mhm.
you see him kind of looked up a little bit surprised at seeing one there, and he's like, "I, hello? How did you find this place?"
Mm.
Through a lot of dead bodies. Quite literally, actually. It was quite gross, and I'm sure we still smell of it. Sorry. Um, are you a guardian here? And like I said, and she moved out of the entryway so that other people could come in behind her if they wanted to.
I was once. Does anyone else follow her into this chamber?
Here
Yeah.
Jane does?
does. Yeah.
Yes.
All
I
of
will
us.
move you to the next map. As the rest of you step into the chamber, you see a familiar face.
Oh,
You see Azadine.
Amorak. Didn't you kill that guy?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Acidine?
My human's brain is a little fuzzy.
Yeah, he
No, he begged
smashed.
for death,
He smashed his
and you
face
killed him.
in. He smashed his face in with his
Yeah.
mace.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I completely did because that's what he wanted.
You see him stand
And
up
he's alive.
from the bench at the side of you all. You found me.
Yes, didn't expect to see you, to be perfectly honest.
How did you get here? We thought you
I had hoped.
died.
I cannot die. I thought Yasifa would explain that to you. I had hoped not to see anyone ever again. Why are you here?
Well, we kind of got roped into something.
We're in an
And
unfortunate bargain with a Fae who wants something that I believe is here.
well, maybe not here, but like
I
the
mean, I don't know how
area.
many other secret passages under the Light Queen's or the Carrion Queen's throne there are, so I would assume it's somewhere in here.
Carrion Queen. She's here.
No, she's
She
dead.
was not anymore.
That is a great relief. I still don't understand how you even came to find this place. I had hoped to.
How did you get back here? Is it
I
not
walked.
conceivable that we came the same way you did?
Yasifa led you here then? Is he still with you?
He is with me. Would you like to speak with him?
I don't know.
Did you not know that this pathway led to a temple?
Why I came here. I used to be a guardian of this place. As you look around at the statues, you see one that looks exactly like him.
So we came through the temple. That's where the Carrion Queen had set up. I feel like, though, for you to have gotten here, you would have gone through all of that and would have known that yourself.
I came here months ago. There was no one here.
The Carrion Queen, did she only just set up here? I figured
No,
she's been stationary.
she hasn't been there
Me.
the whole time. The Blight King had told you that she had only arrived like a couple of months ago.
Oh, okay.
So we came the same way you did. Just a lot more gruesome.
We're following you.
Oh no, Morak is just thinking, and he just says like, "How long have you been here?"
6, 8 months. I don't know. I haven't really concerned myself with
Okay.
time anymore.
Well,
Azadid, I'm sorry about what happened.
You shouldn't be. You all did the right thing.
And
I mean, he did ask for it.
I'm still sorry, though. I
So
would
am
have
I.
liked to help rather than what I thought was taking your
But
life.
why didn't you see for tell us?
Yasifa doesn't, and she kind of says this like answering Rietta's question, but she's looking at Azadim as she says it. Yasifa doesn't remember.
Oh,
He
then
remembers
he's
things
as the dean
as
said that it was Yusifa that led him here.
no.
He was asking if Isifa led you all here.
Oh,
Yasifa seems to remember things as we experience them, but he doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember the wish,
Here,
the
just sort
gift
of.
from Nefertiti.
when we met Yusifa, he was I don't know how to. He was seemed to be embodied in this mold on a door. Do you know how he came to be like that? And he,
No. After the war, he disappeared.
I promised him that I would help him. And so he lives within me until we can restore his body, his form.
maybe you would like to talk to Yusifa. She looks like, sorry. I
Well,
just realised
yeah,
that will mean Matt talking to himself.
that
Talking to
could be a
myself.
good idea. It might jog a memory.
Yeah.
No, after everything that I've done, I don't think that would be a good idea. But if you could tell them for me, tell them Iridius is here as well.
Ooh.
Here, you know Iridius as
The Earth.
the Earth Genasi. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as the game continues, tell Yusifa that Iridius was successful, but it cost a great deal.
I don't see him here.
He's in the treasure room down that way, and he kind of points down another tunnel.
Treasure room.
Yes, it's where we kept some of our most sacred and valuable objects.
Which way is he pointing? He says
To the east.
Okay.
You said you were a guardian. How many guardians are there?
There were 4 of us. You see another statue that actually looks remarkably like Yasifa, and another one that looks like Iridius, the image of him that you saw in your memory. The 4th statue depicts a beautiful woman in flowing robes and short hair, wielding a staff.
Not Nefertiti, though.
No, it's a different woman.
That was she mentioned? I feel like nah, never mind.
I think she was mentioned in the other thing.
Mm-hmm. The one that was taken, the one that Yasifa felt heartbroken about.
Right.
Her name was Glydia.
Galidia or Glydia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Glydia. I tried to get to Iridius, but I couldn't pass through the threshold.
Why not?
You couldn't pass through the threshold. Whatever wards are keeping the Blight King out, they're keeping him out too. Because you're not of this plane, are you?
I am not.
And the reason you can't die is because... Are you not... I don't know if Lujain would know the difference, but summoned versus called. Where one winks back when they die.
Can't die because of the gift Nefertiti gave us. There's a wish that we would be immortal so that we would always be able to serve her.
Then why were you out there? Causing havoc.
Searching for my brothers. I thought maybe one of them had been laid to rest in the temple and was perhaps trapped there, but it was the demon. Her influence over my mind. It's too powerful to resist.
And Yusifa was waiting for you, not far away at all. Bummer. Say, quick question. Do you know anything about a Blight King?
Although,
Apparently there's a candle in here, in this vault, in this place that you protect, and you alone protect, and I don't really see any reason why someone could put it there, if not you guys.
It's possible we stored many things there.
It seemed like this was intentionally taken from the Blight King and put here. Was that you?
Perhaps
from the Fae. Or from a
uh,
Fae.
there were elves here once that gave us things to add to the treasury. It's possible.
Hmm.
I don't think it
And
was the four that's. I don't think it was them that
Yeah.
stole it. It must have been the
It might
elves.
it might just be
Well-
coincidence that brought us together, but I was kind of
Wow.
hoping that I would have one redeeming quality to Sifa is that he fucked over the Blight King by taking all his treasure and stuffing it places he couldn't reach.
Morak just sort of leans forward while sitting down and looks at Yusifa and
Azadim.
Azadim. Fuck. um, Azadim. If we were to find this black candle in the treasure room and take it, what would that mean for you?
I'm no guardian of this place any longer. I'm
Is there anyone that
disgraced, an
still
oathbreaker.
guards here?
No. There was one other who attempted to get in, but he couldn't pass either.
Who? Do you know?
I never got a name. We talked for a short while. But
Did he? What did he
Tall.
look like?
very tall,
Cloak of rat skin.
yes.
Hmm.
Okay, then.
Why wasn't he able to get in?
Outsider.
I would imagine for the same reasons I was not able to get in. Whatever spell Iridius cast, it prevents extraplanar beings from passing through.
Iridius was the one who cast the spell.
Just see Morak's eyebrows kind of raise, like, oh, if we're gonna do this, it's gonna be bad. Like he's very, very uncomfortable right now.
The spell was to ensure that Dahaka could never get his hands on the scroll.
We have no interest in the scroll. We have no interest in destroying the spell. We just want to take one thing from within.
Maybe another thing if maybe it's really helpful, but that's
Did
just
Did Iridius trap himself with the spell then?
You'll see for yourselves.
He sealed himself in a wall that he can't pass through, and you can't pass through. Bummer.
You're not.
I feel
not
like
just-
you're trying to help, but you're just making Azadim more and more depressed.
Isn't that the Luge thing to do? Honestly.
Are you
Little
not
bit.
going to stop us if we try to enter?
He's not guardian of this place any longer. He said that.
yeah.
That-
But is there
True.
anyone else here, or
Yes,
is it
Iridius
just
in the
you?
vault.
Well, Iridius is in the vault, but he'll probably try to stop us, right?
I don't know
No,
how much is
he
left
won't.
of him based on the vague notions Acidim is saying.
Well, I mean, you never know. It could be trapped in other ways too, not just the Guardians, but maybe we have to be
Acidim,
careful.
what happens if we killed Iridius in there?
He can't die.
I don't think it's not possible.
What I
As-
mean is, if we defeated him, if we Would
There won't be a fight.
Mortals.
does he
There won't
get
be a
back
fight.
up?
He says there won't be a fight. Maybe he's capable of fighting us, whatever form he's in.
Just you'll
Or
see
it'll
for
be,
yourselves.
it'll be too one-sided.
Okay.
Wow.
I just
Azadim.
okay. Acid Jim, did you just wake up after our fight and walk away, or did you?
It took time, but essentially, yes.
I don't remember what we did with the body. Did we bury it? Did we?
We just
don't
left
remember.
him there.
I don't remember.
left him
I don't
there.
think it. I don't remember if we
Hey,
did
we
anything.
did not. We did not bury him. We basically left a corpse,
Mm-hmm.
in essence.
Hmm.
And then the corpse walked up and ran away. I love necromancy.
Seems more like some old guard shit, or
Mm,
Highlander, or whatever else.
Highlander necromancy.
He's a revenant, essentially. Anyway. Azadim, what's your...
I guess
May I ask a question? Or a few?
Well,
What happened to Gillydia?
Dahaka's forces sieged the temple. She was taken, and I couldn't get to her.
But she can't die, right?
No.
So she's still alive somewhere.
So what
Well,
happened to
still.
her?
Probably tortured for millennia upon millennia by Dahaka.
Dahaka's an elemental, right, Matt?
Yeah, Nefriti.
Oh, right.
Well,
So she's
Laura
not...
kind of stats up.
She's not on this plane anymore, then.
She is. If Dahaka has her. Do you know of the Maelstrom?
I don't. Yasifa might. But probably doesn't right now.
Morik and
I've heard of
Jazira
it.
and Rieta, all three of you would immediately know what the Maelstrom is.
Yeah.
It is a perpetual sandstorm in the middle of the Razor Sands.
Zira just nods her head when
Yeah.
he asks.
I
That-
just explained that to the others.
I grew up with that thing around me.
That is Dahaka's prison. And that is Galidia's prison as well, I would assume.
Really? Hmm. That just... It did seem a bit unnatural, but for that to be a prison, not many people would go there. That's actually pretty smart.
No
Oh.
one can pass through.
No.
It's
No, the Razor Sands are called that because of the high concentration of iron flakes in the sand, and the sandstorm whips that up, and anyone that tries to walk through it gets torn to shreds.
yeah, it's not pretty.
how tall does the sandstorm go? If one perhaps befriended a sand ray, could they take it over top the storm?
They could not. It's like miles high.
Okay.
Stories of people that were lost to that is gruesome.
Hirith's heart kind of sinks as she kind of feels like maybe... Azadim, where was Yasifa the last you heard of him?
He said he was going to get Galidia back.
I don't... Okay.
I have a thought. Do you think Yosifa turned himself into a slime to preserve himself, or, given what we now know, did
Slime?
someone
A
a
mold?
slime mold, a mold?
Maybe it was a
Maybe
way
it was
to
done.
protect himself.
I think it was a way to imprison him, to weaken him, because if you have an enemy that can't be killed, that will keep coming back.
Well, I think Yosifa's body is somewhere in the Razor Sands, incapable of regenerating, just constantly torn to shreds. And where does your soul go when it can't return to its body?
It stays in limbo.
I don't know.
Or it travels
Yeah.
miles away to a slime mold in a.
You hear a voice in your head just go, "Oh fuck me," as like that realization dawns on him that that's possible.
Oh wait, that's Josifa talking?
To
Yeah.
hear it,
To
yeah.
hear, yeah, no one hears it except hear
No,
it.
I know, but I totally, when he said that, I totally thought of the freaking flail saying
Yeah,
that
me
out
too,
loud.
a little bit.
To Lucian being pissed that he's having to
Whoa.
listen to this.
Do you think?
Oh, hey,
That was
Callus.
where
Hey,
I took
Callus.
that, so.
Hey, Callus. Do you think if I got in a sand ray and I gave a real good throw,
You
I
think
could
you can
get you
go
into
fuck
the?
yourself?
I know I can go fuck myself. Do you think if I gave it a real good toss, I could get you far enough in the Razor's hands that no one ever looked for you? No one ever bothered?
You wouldn't fucking dare.
I dare quite a
I'll
lot.
fucking kill you.
Morak is just kind of concerned how much Li Zhang wants to antagonize the weapon.
Yep.
You
Even though
know,
he can't understand it,
Just a
it
little
kind of
bit.
looks that way.
Callus,
As the Dean
you
can
have
hear
no
it,
idea what I would
understand
dare.
Callus, and it's like, you should probably get as far away from that thing as you can.
I'm going to get
Or-
it as far away from everyone else as I can, is my plan.
we should probably leave it in the vault.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Morak kind of walked up ready to go, and then everyone just kept talking, so he kind of just.
Look, I thought we were having some good banter, so I wanted to have it go on for at least like 3 more days, but, you know, that's when it would start to get old. But
I'm
yeah,
sure
okay.
while they enjoy it, I will not.
Oh, and then Iridius will have company, I guess. Or
No.
Iridius will have a very
Oh,
bad
God.
time with a murder weapon.
Yeah.
And let's go. I'm yeah. Thank you for answers and things. We're gonna go check on our candle and make a terrible mistake with it and give it to the Blight King because
We have to.
we're going to die if we don't.
I wish you the best of luck.
Hirith is gonna wait for everyone to kind of start moving off, but she's gonna linger behind. She wants to ask Azadim something. So.
Do you
Oh
want to
wait,
go into DM Whispers or something?
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
oh, wait.
But
Before I leave, I want to ask: should we give Ossipity your regards? Is that I don't really remember where we landed on how that relationship worked, but
he wasn't himself, Lolo.
yeah,
See
okay.
this look of shame and embarrassment.
Morak just had a thought. Just like while we're like kind of walking towards the vaults, like, if the Blight King can't get in here, could take some time to rest.
To what
we
end?
could, we could say we had trouble finding it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But to what end?
To have a long rest, to actually get some
Just-
sleep, to.
Just in case, the Blight King, guy who likes to pull off lots of tricks,
He
does something fishy.
By contract, he can't hurt us once we give him the candle. He might hurt us immediately before we give him the candle. Yes, this is a good idea. Holy shit, fuck.
See, yeah, now you're starting to think with worm-like mentality.
Yeah, we'll take a nap in the vault. I mean, we can take a nap out here. He's not going to touch us until we've taken the candle out of the vault.
It's true.
And
Might
this
as well
place
just take
seems
the
nice.
time. It does.
I get the feeling this is like a sanctuary of some sort.
I wouldn't mind hearing some, give the Angels One some company for a fraction of time.
Yeah.
Zira is just gonna be wandering around, kind of looking at everything where she is, like in the sanctuary.
Okay.
You guys can go ahead. I just want to finish talking with Hazadim.
We'll give you some privacy. I think we're staying here for now.
Yeah.
Just go over here.
Do you want me to put up a?
No, it's fine. He just sort of sits on the bench next to Hazadim, and she says, "So, what's your plan, Hazadim? What are you gonna do?"
I just thought I would stay here and tend to the sanctuary and look out for Iridius.
Just forever?
That seems apt. After everything I did, self-exile just seemed like the best option.
In Katesh? Are you speaking of what happened in Katesh? Or are you speaking about more than that?
In Katesh.
Well, Katesh is thriving now.
That's thanks to you, not to me.
I don't think you should punish yourself for things you did while under control of a literal demon.
Never should have let it happen in the first place. Failed to find my brothers and sister in arms and failed to save this place. And I don't know. It's too many failures compounded on top of each other.
Anything
I think
worth doing is worth failing for.
I just prefer the solitude for a while.
Well,
Peaceful here, it's nice, and I can't hurt anybody.
you can't help anyone either.
I wasn't doing much good at that anyway.
I'm sure you've done a lot to help people in the past. Something tells me you've had a long time to do many good things. And I think maybe you should think about all the good things you've done rather than let mistakes or failures overshadow those. But I can understand wanting to be alone, too. Just don't imprison yourself forever. And she kind of she gets up and she hugs him.
Okay. He just kind of hesitantly hugs you back awkwardly. Thank you for your kindness.
Thank you for your forgiveness.
Yeah, there's nothing to forgive. Good luck with everything that you're going through. Sounds like a lot.
She kind of like looks over to her group of friends and her sister, and she's like, "Yes, but I have people to help me."
If you're able to get through the threshold, Iridius had in his possession a scroll, and its contents were capable of possibly destroying Dahaka.
I thought you
If I could do one good thing, it would be finishing what we started and getting Lydia back. I know it's a lot to ask of you with everything else you have going on, but it may mean getting Yasifa back as well.
Hireth nods. I'll see what I can do. I made a promise to Yasifa. And since you were his brother, and that promise extends to you.
Dahaka is incredibly powerful. So if you do decide to take him on, be careful. The thousands of years of his imprisonment may have weakened him, but shouldn't be underestimated.
Well, the Carrion Queen was empowered by Fearg, so I don't know. Dahaka seems like a cakewalk after that. She kind of just smiles and giggles.
He gives you like a very stern look, like a that's not funny kind of look.
It kind of just makes her laugh a little bit more. Sorry, I shouldn't tease you about that, I'm sure.
I just don't want you to underestimate him if that's what you decide.
Understood.
And I do want to remind everyone that in our first session, that sandstorm that blew over Port Dagazi was sent by Dahaka.
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all remember all
Yeah.
of that, but
Yes, yeah, yeah.
So he's the big bad. Okay, I got you. Now it all makes sense. I thought the Blight King was the big bad, but he's just a pretty big bad.
He's the
He's
bigger
not.
bad.
The bigger bad is Dahaka, yeah.
all right. So y'all are taking what, a long rest?
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Jazeera is probably going to wander once Hirith and him finish talking. She's probably just gonna wander over and under the tree.
You see large, beautiful, bright red persimmons hanging from the boughs, looking very, very ripe and delicious. When you hear Azadim call out to you, help yourself. They're really quite good.
Thank you. And she'll reach up and take one and sit underneath the tree and eat it.
What does a persimmon taste like? What the fuck
Make a
is
wisdom save. No, I'm kidding.
Is it like a persimmon like an orange? Is it like citrusy?
No, it's not. It's not very citrusy at all. Actually,
Looks like a
it's
fucking
kind of
tomato.
hard to explain. They're very sweet.
Hmm.
It's almost more like
Apricot
Plum.
or peach?
Yeah, like a plum.
no, it's not really like a plum because they don't have that kind of sourness. They're very sweet. It's almost like really. It's really hard to explain.
Mango-y?
No,
Just a
it's
persimmon.
very
It's their own
Yeah,
thing.
it's very unique. You'll have to try one to really.
Everyone's
know.
homework could go buy a persimmon.
Where do I even get a persimmon? Are they even in season?
I don't think they would be at this point.
Damn it.
I wonder who would even carry it. Whole Foods, maybe.
I just see them at
It
like
would-
my local grocery store when they're in season. I mean, they're not really hard to find, at least in my experience.
I live in like bumfuck New Hampshire, so they're probably like, it's not an apple. It's not a real fruit.
Yeah, if it's not an apple or maple syrup, don't expect to find it up there.
Yeah. Maple syrup is a fruit.
Gross.
Lujane wants to talk to Acidine too. We all got to get our personal heart to hearts in with him.
Okay, if you actually want to, fine. But
Yeah, no, I got a thing to say.
okay, go ahead.
Hey, I know you've got like 30,000 things to feel bad about for your time in Katesh.
You're just gonna make everything worse.
Like,
Go ahead.
legitimately, just so many things to feel bad about. Like, you did some pretty fucked up stuff. Remember Netalith? He was this elf. He was an elf. You caught him out in the woods or out in the desert somewhere. The Gnolls brought him in, him and Brielle both, and you had him fight in your arena against an ogre, and we showed up and tried to interrupt it, and you ordered the ogre to rip him the fuck in half. You remember any of that?
The more you talk, the more he just kind of like shrinks into himself in shame. He goes, "Yes, unfortunately, I do remember."
Well, the thing you won't remember is that I saved his I locked his soul in place, which is a good thing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And Morak over there, despite all of his, oh, he's over there now. She points across the way to there.
You just see Morak just staring at you, cross-armed, just like.
Morak brought him back, and today, in my absence, he's the counselor of Katesh. Like he is on the city council. He is, and Brielle is too. Actually, they're both okay. So that's one less thing. I mean, obviously, still traumatized. Like, holy shit! Oh my god! Can you imagine being ripped in half and then getting put back together? He was dead for like 4 days. Like, he was dead for 4 days. Brielle was mourning for like 4 days where she just didn't eat or drink or just care about anything. She was just inconsolable, and now
You're
he's
just
back
gonna
and they're
throw a
fine.
fucking persimmon at Lujane at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
you can see Morak doing just rubbing his temples like
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
no, she
the
legit
point
is
being-
throwing something at her. So whether Lujane shuts up or not at that point, but she gets smacked in the face by a fucking persimmon.
So I'm wrapping it up in a nice, neat bow. Okay, I'm saying it's not
Okay.
as bad as you thought it was.
Oh wow.
It's slightly better.
This is a very nice polished turd, thanks.
Azadine just kind of looks at you and goes, there was an attempt, and I appreciate that.
But
You
seriously, I
are
can't.
the absolute worst at talking to people. I don't know what your upbringing was like, but
Can you
maybe
believe
take
that?
some lessons.
I spent a lot of time out in the woods, very far from everyone, and my best friends were books.
Can you believe that she raised?
This
Serious?
explains a lot. Morak just pipes up.
Yeah, I practically raised here, so I mean, you know where she gets it from.
Oh God.
But yeah. So, anyways, and I
we can
mean,
all learn
considering considering every time I look at you, I hear the sound of Nedless being ripped in half. Like I thought I was doing pretty good, so I don't
You're
see
a
why you got to
coconut
complain
person
about it.
at
Oh
him.
my god. Okay. Anyway, you have sufficiently made Azadine feel
Well,
100 times worse about himself.
what's wrong with you?
Good job.
Hey, I just wanted him to know that Nedless is okay, and Brielle is okay, and they're gonna live nice long lives. And this
Yeah.
is just gonna be a little blip on the on the radar, and
Yeah, but do you have
it's
to make him, do you have to drag him through guilt?
I just want to be accurate. I just want to be accurate. I don't want to say like everything's fine because oh my god, it's not fine. But you know,
Yeah,
could-
do
it
we
could
want to
have been
bring
a
up
whole
you
lot
raising
worse.
the dead and all that sort of thing? Because I mean, I could bring it up
Oh yeah,
too.
what's
It
your
will make
what's your
everyone feel guilty.
what's your opinion on skeletons? These skeletons, by the way, are just fungal. They're not. They don't actually like take the soul of anything. They're not really undead, but they are made of people. So what's your thoughts on that? I don't kill the people, if that helps.
You
I
we
don't-
did kill the people.
I killed like one of those gnolls. Don't.
Well, I mean, we kind of killed them together.
Yeah, that was teamwork. You can't blame me for killing them.
don't-
Azira's gonna walk up behind him and just place her hand on his shoulder. And because she would know him.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. She
yeah,
would.
like that would it was
Fuck,
his
I
pit
forgot
that she
about
was
that.
in.
Yeah, that's true. He kind of.
She's-
Yeah. Uh huh.
She's just gonna say, I don't know if it matters or if you even remember me, but things are going well in Kitesh despite everything that happened. And I wanted you to know that it sounds like I maybe experienced the same kind of thing. And I forgive you for keeping me there after I came. And despite the way Lujane talks, things really are going quite well. And she just kind of like nods her head and pats him on the shoulder and then walks back to the tree and takes another fruit and goes and like sits down on the other side of the tree.
Oh, and we killed children. It wasn't even hard at all. We had there was this tiefling who just blew up everything, and we were all fine.
Do you think before you speak?
Less and less every day.
Read the room. This is like Morak's getting annoyed.
Yeah. Like. Okay. So
Even
you.
Morak with his 8 charisma can be like, okay, hold on, just stop, please, you God.
You hear Palace going, no, keep going, this is great.
Shut up, Callus.
Look at him, he's so sad. You should just fucking kill him now.
I couldn't if I tried, Callus.
Just rip out his heart. You're so close.
Alright. Is there anything else y'all want to do before
No,
your long rest and you continue? We broke Rachel.
I think I broke myself.
Oh, I don't want to
Alright.
get rid of Callus. I quite like him.
Alright, so you all gain the benefits of a night's long rest. You get back all your spell slots, all your health, and half of your hit die that you used during your short rest. Okay. Whew. And you wake up what you assume to be the following day. And yeah, how do you proceed?
Into the vault I guess.
We're going to the vault. Oh,
Okay.
like
All right. So you follow the tunnel east the way that Azadine pointed. And again, for the better part of like an hour, you trek through this winding passage until you see more light up ahead. um, and the tunnel opens up into another vast chamber. And you see that the light isn't so much like the drift globes in the sanctuary.
before
This
I head
is-
off, I'll have cast the mind thing again, so that we can
Oh, okay.
keep in touch just in case.
Right. So you see that the light isn't coming from the drift globes like they were in the sanctuary. The light is a dark yellow light that is glinting off hundreds of thousands of pieces of gold. You see piles of it, chestfuls of it, along with precious gems and jewelry, silver. It's spread out throughout the chamber. You see weapons and armor of exquisite quality. And you also see in the center of the room a stone statue-like form that Herith you recognize as Iridius. And clutched in its hands is a scroll.
But
And
he's
I think that's where we are going to end it for tonight.
okay.
So we didn't quite finish up Act 3.
We told you we can
You told
RP for
Good, if you-
days.
If you kept going.
I'm
And
tired.
make
guys.
Palace so much fun.
Yeah, I
Palace
don't.
is gonna be the fucking main. Like,
I don't know if anyone saw what Logan said in chat, but he said, "Why are Flail and Rockdrake my favorite characters?"
Yeah.
They're both mad.
Feel bad
Mm.
for
Yeah, he basically just has a bro crush on Matt, I think.
Oh my.